character doesn't have fun.
Tucker
Yes,
plays
yes.
curmudgeons almost exclusively.
Oh yeah,
not-
he told me. You told me,
That's
yeah.
not true in the slightest.
Like every player character I've seen you play is real grumpy.
Lloyd wasn't grumpy.
Lloyd was very grumpy.
Lloyd got
No, he
grumpy
wasn't.
once all the aliens became a fucking mess, but Lloyd wasn't. I wouldn't describe Lloyd as grumpy.
Oh, you figured out push to mute. Nice. Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
Matthew.
Kenny,
Yeah.
do I have to do? I don't know for Twitch. How many times am I allowed to say fuck?
As
yeah,
many
that's a good
times as you
question.
want, because I say fuck every 3 seconds when I'm streaming, and we are a 18 plus audience.
Okay, cool.
Oh, so I can say like shit.
Yeah, you can say
Okay.
whatever you want, just don't be racist.
we can just start singing Reggie Watts' shit fuck stack.
Yeah, pretty much, if you want to.
One other important question.
Don't stream watch? Yeah, because you're gonna
I-
see shit.
No,
I've
no, I mean, I'm
never-
gonna stream watch because the question is actually, do I earn points for your channel if I'm on the stream?
Probably, yeah.
If it's open in the background and you have to mute the tab, not the video itself, you will still gain points.
Yeah, that's fine.
you
I'm gonna
can
do
also
that
just-
because the follow-up was, can I end this stream?
No, actually, I am going to turn off end the stream for this one because that don't apply. So thank you for reminding me. Channel points.
So, what's your points? I'm just gonna go ahead and mute Firefox. That's easy.
Yeah.
So how does your stream do? I don't ever do Twitch,
That's
which
fine.
is like why when I logged on to Twitch just now, I had a little panic attack at my 49 missed messages.
So I have channel rewards, and as you watch the stream, you gain points, and then you can redeem those points for like a confetti cannon that pops off every time you redeem it, which is super fun, and I love it a lot.
Story time.
If you save up 50,000 points, you can end my stream whenever you want. And it's not like it's time to end the stream. It just says, surprise, motherfucker, and ends. That is how it happens.
I believe Tucker told me he did that once.
He's
I
trying
think I
to.
was-
I'm getting very close to doing that.
But, all right. We are good to start. Also, hello, everybody in chat. So, we are playing 50 Fathoms. We're playing a pirate-themed campaign here. We are a few sessions in, so we're going to do a brief catch-up session here. We are, we're a group of pirates, or they're a group of pirates. I'm DMing. So, do you guys want to introduce yourself and your characters?
Sure. Why not?
I'll
Yeah.
go first. Hi, I'm Chris. I get banned on Kenny's channel like daily because I try to send him links.
Yes.
And my character is Gerard Garcia, one very nice religious man.
A very nice religious man. Okay. Alex, you want to go next?
Sure. My character's name is Carcer Jackrum. He's from around like 1830s.
We're in the East Coast.
England. He was American, but his family moved to England. It doesn't really matter. It's just so I don't have to mimic an English accent. His whole thing was he was really, really obsessed with pirate novels and reading about life on the high seas and dreamed of a life of adventure. Anything to take him out of his dreary job as a butcher. And then one day he saved up enough to buy a little skiff, took off into the sea, and got lost in the Bermuda Triangle.
Yep. And got spit out in the world of Charybdis.
So he's like 22, he's young and stupid, and eager to just be the piratiest pirate who ever did pirate.
Vanessa.
I know we're supposed
Tucker.
to give that much stuff.
I mean,
I built a character, Chris. I
I did
built
too,
a
but
character.
I didn't say any of it.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we're supposed to say, but I guess I can give a little bit, not the full story. So my character's nickname is Mari Montenegro. She is a native of the world. She's pretty much friendly, nice demeanor, gets along with people, comes from a rough family background. I would consider her anywhere from neutral good to chaotic good.
Okay.
And she's just ready for adventure. She wants to prove herself to others and to herself.
And she's a mage, right?
Yes,
Okay.
and she's a mage.
All right.
You idiots, they're going to be looking for pirates. I'm playing a crab. I'm Tucker. I go by Banana sometimes. You know, whatever you find me as works. I'm playing Weekwas, the Cerulean, which is a race of just grumpy, pissy crabmen that exist within this world. And I guess if we're going for any kind of class, rogue, I suppose, is where I would land.
I guess that makes sense, yeah. And we've got Odo Benes over here, which is played by our friend Mike, who may or may not be joining the session late today, but he is a big walrus person who is a cook and fights with a giant soup ladle, if I remember right.
I want to say it's a walk, but I don't remember.
Is it a walk? I don't remember. He fights with a pot somehow.
I think he used both. A walk. Can I remember the walk?
He definitely is a chef and used a chef word, and I don't remember it.
And we've also got some extra crewmates here. We've got Senor Miguel, who is from Earth's Spain. He was a pirate in his younger years, but he's retired and somehow still ended up being sucked into an interdimensional portal into this world. John Smith, I don't remember if he was from Earth or a native of this world. He's basically, just starting out as an adventurer. I think he's in his 20s or something like that. We've got Karas and Caius Kath. I don't know why I chose those names, but all right. They are Atalis? They're Atalis. They have Atani. They have wings and they're twins, clearly, and they follow each other before anything else. And we got our good friend Mongrel down here, who's a Kihana, and was stabbed in the stomach by Blackbeard. And that's the characters. So this part of the recap is mostly for you guys. So up till now, you guys, through your means of getting here, were all aboard, I believe it was called the Kraken's Maw. Yes. You were aboard the Kraken's Maw, which was a lumber ship. Most of you were either working professionally or just trying to work your passage to a new island. And the ship went down. The captain was lost. The crew was lost. You had to survive on your own for a little bit on Torinth Ka, the Savage Land, where it's extremely difficult to survive. You found some of your crewmates being held captive by some, Ugak, the Redmen, as some people call them. And they were trying to summon one of their old gods by sacrificing your crew, and you fought them off. You were able to save a few of your crew members, but not everybody made it out. Carcer picked up a cursed ring, which is slowly turning his hand black. And you learned that the world of Charybdis is slowly sinking. The water level is rising out of a portal in the middle of the Flotsam Sea, which you can see right in the middle of this map. Every year, what was it? The tides are rising, and I think the water level is moving upwards of like a foot a year or something like that. So it's only a matter of time before the whole world is just underwater. The reason this happens is because there was a curse put on the world by the three hags way back when. And the only person who is able to give you advice and basically a game plan for how to correct this and how to combat the hags, should they even still be alive, is the Red Witch, I believe she's called. We'll have to maybe retcon some names. But she lives in a wizard's tower on top of a geyser. And the current mission is to get the materials necessary to get up to her geyser safely. Because if you just jump in the geyser, there's no guarantee that you're going to land anywhere you want to. And a fall from that height would be, death for anything. So.
Except the Atani.
Yeah, except for them. They'll float down. They'll be good. Where we left off was here. We left off in the town of Karja in the Arfk, the frozen island here. And you had just spoken to your friend, what was his name? The old crotchety inventor man who gave you the material list to create the winged fly suits that you are going to be constructing in order to get up to the geyser. I think that's most of the important stuff.
Yeah.
I did try with the grids, and they were working for a time, and then they stopped working because some of them are perfectly in line, and then the rest of them aren't.
Yeah, that just means you got to squeeze the map a little bit more.
Yeah. Does everybody have access to their characters?
Eventually, when
No.
you squeeze or stretch the map enough, it does sync back up, and you feel really good for having done that.
Okay. Let's see. There's Alex. You're good. I think everybody should be good now. Yes.
Excellent.
Okay, and I'm just gonna put Odabenis on the boat because he's not gonna be coming with you. And this is the game of 50 Fathoms. So, you're in this town. There's no NPCs outside because it's cold and frigid, so everybody's in their house or shops. Is there anything you want to do while you're still here?
Did we just get here? Are we leaving here? I need
You
a
were
little bit
on your
more
way
refreshment.
out to start your shopping, essentially, when we ended the last time. So, you have the list of what you need. You need 2 humpback whale skins. You need 1 full cargo portion of the special seaweed off the coast of Zaza. You need the gems/rocks from the mountains, the Coker Mountains, that will help lift you as well, or your ship if you wanted to, and rigging made from the trees of Torah Ka. So you've got 4 items you need to do, and you guys can pick which one you want to go for first.
We have the list. We are going east.
I vote Toraka because I already tried to burn that island down once.
Sorry, I'm still looking through gear and whatnot.
Going to Kokar is the best bet.
Well, which one's closest?
Koker.
Coker? Croker?
Okay.
Croker.
Coaker. Koker.
Coker. Coker makes sense then, if it's the closest one. And what is it that we find in Coker that we're looking for?
Up on the mountains, that was the gem we need.
Yes, in order to climb that damnable spigot. All right. I suppose gather whatever rations we need here, supplies and whatnot, and then we'll take our leave.
You have ammo for now.
I believe we've also got plenty of rations. I have.
Will you tell me
300.
when I no longer have enough ammo?
Yeah, you'll definitely have enough for this session, just because. So, yeah, the next time we start, you're gonna want to fill up on black powder and ammunition.
Oh, that might be expensive.
Mine said my character sheet says that we have 300 provisions. So for a good chunk of people, that should be fine.
Yes.
Though it occurs to me that as we play the game, we don't have access to the world map.
Yeah, I can move that over if you want. You can, if you want on your own, you can open an image of it. I wasn't sure how to do that, so if we're setting sail, we can go back here. I have to move you guys here. And then you can see the world, and we can just do it this way, I think. So you guys
We
are...
could also take a screenshot and drop it in the campaign info Discord.
That's true. You guys are up here in Kaja, and you're going all the way east to the Coker Mountains.
Okay.
Is that what you guys want to do then?
Yeah, let's do it up.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I want to comment real quick. You do realize you gave us a north, south, east, and west most compass direction to do this, right?
Yeah, you can go... It's a cyclical world, obviously. I don't know how it actually wraps around, because that means most of the planet is water, but I guess that's true for the world we're in. But yeah, if you want to go east to go west, you can. But Arft is like the North Pole, so it's kind of south to everywhere.
But we can Pac-Man left, right, wise.
Yeah, if you want to, yeah.
Okay, so just for a bit of picturing it in my own mind's eye, the Flotsam Sea is basically like the chest, and all of the islands are on this globe's back.
Yes. The Flotsam Sea is one big swirling vortex that you can kind of go clockwise through to get where you need, or you can avoid it altogether, because I believe Blackbeard appeared and threatened to basically come after you if you went too close to the center. You can go the other way and still get where you're going. It's a planet. It's not flat.
Take that, flat earthers.
So yeah, we basically just have we're immediately gonna have to bump into setting a course, because going from Kaja, can't see fucking shit.
Have we met Vanessa's character yet?
Okay, yeah. So this game started with another player, if you remember, Ethan.
Right.
So we're just retconning that Mari was here the whole time, not him.
Sure.
I figured that was the easiest way of just doing it. Otherwise, we have somebody who's not here leaving, and then somebody new coming in. We can just say that she's been here the whole time.
Yeah, that works for me. I just wanted to know what was going on with that.
Yep. Sorry.
Hey, no worries.
Okay. So if you guys are ready to go to the Coker Mountains, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see. We need boating rolls.
Yeah, Lord.
Alrighty. I've got a D6 in boating.
I've
So do
nailed
I.
Ooh.
Aha, got that 5.
I've done it correctly, right?
Boat.
Oh, I love a good boat roll.
Do a boat roll. Oh, we are not boating good.
I passed. And I'm the
That's
guy
also
behind the wheel, so...
That's also not my boating roll. No, it's the average of the group.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
There you go. There's a 7.
Okay, and 18, 12, 5, 5. Let's see.
And then Vanessa.
Yep, Chris, you rolled that.
Wait, so where am I just rolling the dice going to D6?
Yep, if you have a D6 in boating.
Let me double check. Do I? Oh yeah, I do after I leveled. Yep.
And then, so if you have a D6 in boating, you can roll
Oh,
another
okay.
D6 for your wild die.
Yeah, you always get an extra D6 on pretty much every roll you make.
All right.
Then you
so-
take the better of the two.
Okay, so then I just wait. Do I go back and then I click D6?
Yeah, you just roll. So
And
Sorry, go on.
just roll an additional d6. Your trait die came up a 1. That's not ideal. Roll another
Yeah.
d6 for your wild die.
You also don't have to
Okay.
use the dice function on the left. You can do /R D whatever.
Yeah, I'll put it into the Discord just so you can see what that looks like if you want to do it like that. I find it easier.
Okay.
So Tucker, your roll was a 3 or a 7?
7.
7.
I actually have a d8 voting.
Plus 5. Okay. I think I did the math right. So you guys make it. You did it. You're fine, and you're on your way to the Coker Mountains.
Maybe just over 4 days.
Yep, over 4 days. Let's see. For anyone who has a spyglass, feel free to make a notice roll if you have it.
Something I wanted to mention to
can do.
Alex. You do have 2 of them. I am playing Navigator. Can I get that mundane one?
I believe they're both mundane, right?
No, we were specifically told one of them might not be.
Right. So yeah, you can have the one from Earth if you want the one that's more likely mundane.
I'll take either. I just
Uh,
I would like one.
yeah, go ahead and grab the one from Earth. That's fine.
And you said notice.
Yep.
And I will also do this. Oh hell yeah! Got a 6.
Hell yeah. Okay. Okay, so, Carcer, we'll do you first. You see on your way to the Coker Mountains a pod of humpback whales.
Mm.
And Tucker, you rolled a 2, is that right?
Got a 5.
You got a 5. Okay. Through your spyglass, you see a ship in the distance bearing this flag.
Was that Blackbeard?
That is Blackbeard's flag. What do you do?
I pray the Blackbeard away.
Well, so far,
Yeah,
Weekwas is the
yeah.
only one who's seen it.
If you want to keep stuff secret, you can DM it.
No, this is what you see. You see Blackbeard's ship in the distance. Do you tell your crew? What do you do?
Captain, there is. I'm going to get this accent wrong a number of times.
That's fine.
There is Blackbeard, a ship of Blackbeard's fleet on the horizon.
Then I
That's
think it would
just great.
Yes, I think it would behoove us to avoid that ship.
Alex, make a notice roll again for me.
Can do, my friend. Oop. Bup, bup. 3.
With your 3 and your spyglass, keep in mind you can make that a 5 right now.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm good.
You do not see a Blackbeard ship.
Weekwas, if you'll give me a moment, let me look through your spyglass.
Yeah, right there, clear as day. Blackbeard ship, not just a ship of his ship. 55 cannons in total.
Weekwas, tell me if you can see that ship through my spyglass, will you? Or the spyglass from here. I'm gonna hand the Charybdis spyglass over to Weekwas.
And I will take a notice roll from Weekwas again. Oh, hell yeah.
7.
Nope, you don't see anything.
What is going on here?
Well, I'll take it as a hunch, but it would appear to me that the spyglass from Earth can see Blackbeard's ship, but the spyglass native to Charybdis can't. Which perhaps that means his ship can't be seen through spyglasses made on Charybdis. Maybe some kind of cloaking magic that prevents things made here from being able to see him at all. It's a hunch, but it doesn't.
I realize I fucked it up. Swap the spyglasses you have. You accidentally gave him Weakwas, the one from Charybdis. Sorry.
Charybdis glass can see it. Earth glass cannot.
Correct. Sorry. My apologies.
Oh, okay. Well, then retract everything else I said.
Sorry.
Never mind. Seems odd that this Earth spyglass can't see shit. No, but that is strange. That can't be seen through the one from Earth. Regardless, we shouldn't be here. Let's give him a wide berth, huh?
So you're going to avoid this pod of whales and continue on your way to the mountains?
For the record, just in case Alex has forgotten, humpback whale leather is on our shopping list.
Oh.
Had you forgotten?
Yes.
Where
Three
on
options
this
here.
4-day journey are we?
I'm going to say we're about halfway.
Trying to find a voice that I like for this character, and I have yet to do so.
I would say it is acceptable to skip the leather for now. We still have plenty of time to find it.
Yes, I think we should, in fact, get whale leather elsewhere.
Okay. Then that being said, you deviate your course and you keep heading towards the mountain. Let me just make sure I do this correct. Okay.
Is that Blackbeard's actual flag?
I think it is.
There's some historical contention about what Blackbeard's actual flag is. There are a couple different conflicting. It's one theory. The other theories, the other things that are made mention of are a flag that is black with that skull, and a flag that was just a sheet of blood red.
Yeah. I felt that one was the coolest looking one. All right, so we're going to move you over here. So you make sure. I'd like to say this is a western shore, but clearly it's not. You're not here. Why are you not here? This is my first real time using Roll20, so it's going to be a sec. Okay.
We're gonna send all the nerds out to do our work.
They are on your ship. Do you want to bring them with you or not?
No.
No.
I want Senora Miguel to be my talking buddy when I get back every time.
Okay. So I'm going to move them down here. They are on the ship. From here, you are the mountains of Coker are essentially the whole island. You make land out on a beach, but at the edge of this beach is just mountain. So you're pretty much starting right away.
Do we know? I'm aware the shopping list says Coker Mountain Gem.
Mm-hmm.
That means nothing to Tucker. I suspect Weakwas might know more.
The gem, or just the mineable material on this island, is a magically imbued kind of ore. If you want it to be a gem, it can be a gem, or it can just be something mineable. It makes things float. So the ore itself, if it's mined carelessly and it breaks off from the mountain, it can just float away. You can see from where you are at the peaks of the mountain, there are Avatar, like, not The Last Airbender, but the Blue People style floating boulders on the peaks of these mountains.
I'm sorry, can you repeat that? I cut out.
So there's these floating boulders at the peaks of these mountains that are presumably the thing you need to get.
Okay, thank you.
What is the plan? To just go up the mountain, or...
A spyglass real quick and see if any of the floating bits look anything like tops of the mountains. I don't want to have to fucking jump off a mountain onto a floating rock.
Wait, Tucker, we should really determine which of us has which spyglass at this point because it's all weird and wild.
Yeah, so I apologize that I fucked that up for you.
No worries.
You can switch back now, but the spyglass Weakwas was using was the one you got in Charybdis.
Okay. All right, Tucker. So you've got the Charybdis spyglass, and I've got the Earth spyglass.
So I have Charybdis, which sees Blackbeard.
Yep.
If you want to make that notice roll to see what you can see on the peaks here, you can go for that now. 6. Okay. So through your spyglass, Tucker, you're able to see that while these boulders are floating above the mountain peaks, they are not necessarily the peak themselves. They are chunks of material that have been trapped in, I guess, vines that are still tethering them to the mountain. And they're varying sizes.
But is there any like visibly different ore on the boulders that I can potentially find on the side of the mountain?
Let's say yes. There's these blue veins running through them, veins of, sparkly ore that looks like what you're going to need. And you can see them on the mountain, but do you know how much of it you need?
I mean, we're not going to go kidnap a boulder, I guess is what I'm getting at.
The boulder.
And I'm trying to mitigate the risk of scaling a floating stone.
Kenny, can I do a notice roll on the ground to see if there's any like tracks or paths that people have taken on this road before?
Yeah, if you want.
I'll take my 15, please.
Damn. All right. With your 15, you can see that because you're on the shore and there's, rising and lowering tides, you would not be able to see any footprints at this time. You can definitely tell that at least since the tide has gone down, there hasn't been any traffic.
Okay. Good job, 15.
All right. If no one has a better idea, I'll go with the climbing kits, and we will begin.
Sounds
I do not have
good.
a climbing kit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did say I will go get them. We have 5 of them.
While you will need the climbing kits, the mountain is pretty scalable. You can trek most of the way there.
That's fine. I'll just carry them for now then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we go. Do you want me to make some sort of knowledge navigation to get to the correct spot?
Nope. You can see the peak. You can pretty much just start heading towards it. My question is, has anybody thought this through?
I have a big hammer, and I'm just going to start smashing the ground.
Okay.
I have a different question.
Sure.
Depending on how much we need and how well this stuff floats, how do we get it back down?
Odobenus.
Yeah, our big friendly walrus.
Is there?
There's no saying he doesn't float away.
Are we doing this in character, or are you asking this out of character, by the way?
I think it's in character.
If we cannot bring it down, then we cannot keep it. It is easy.
I have a question. Is there anything on this island that we should worry about coming towards us?
Yes, always.
Oh, okay.
There is likely never a point we are not in danger.
Good to know.
Weekwas has picked up the climber's kits and begun to leave and is not stopping.
Yep, I'm watching him go. He's got my full captain's blessing.
Did I not give you?
I also happened to notice you didn't say you were going with me.
You said you were going, and I also don't have the climbing skill.
You can trek
well-
most of the way there for now.
Okay,
Yeah,
then
we were told that most of the trip does not require climbing.
well then yeah, obviously we'll follow up until that part needs to happen, or at least I will, and I assume my crew will come with me.
I mean, your crew has a free will. All right, so if you are all headed towards the mountain, is that correct, or are we already splitting the party?
I think we're all headed.
Yeah, I don't really see a need to split the party, at least to the point where we don't have to make climbing rolls.
Okay. So let's do this. I know you just see black, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm in a different book, so no.
So let me just set this up. Boop, 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 boop. I guess Autobenus is just gonna chill with you here. So let's do...
Basically, as long as we don't have to make rolls, I'm gonna argue that he can be with us.
Yeah. All right. Can you see this?
Yes, you've got a chunk down at the bottom here.
Yes, and you should
yep.
be there. Okay.
Haha. For the record, in case anybody gives a shit, climbing equipment, which is what I have for everybody in the party, gives you +2 to climbing.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
Means you roll at a flat d4 if you don't have climbing.
I'm actually going to give you to the wall here, I think, is probably a good choice.
Am I undisconnected?
Yeah, you're here.
Correct.
Sweet.
All right. Okay. So, you are on the mountain. You are headed towards the top. And so far, nothing eventful's happened.
Before we trek farther, I would like to pray to whichever god I pray to don't let me fall off this cliff and die.
Okay.
Do you want knowledge religion for that, or just it happens?
You know what? Give me that roll. Give me that knowledge religion.
Took it for a reason.
And what god are you praying to? You praying to the Earth Jesus?
Earth god.
Oh, free will's a bitch, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are... Yeah. All right. So I will reveal map as you explore. To the north and northeast of you, there's sheer cliffs here, which if you wanted to, you could potentially scale with the climbing kits. But there is a incline in front of you, and it goes up.
Go ahead and give me a ping of some form to show me where the ease of incline is.
Well, ease of incline is this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Safer and longer versus shorter and dangerouser.
Yeah. Just
I suspect that we need to go the easy way. Yes?
I'd rather minimize any chances I have of plummeting to my death.
The instant the first word isn't no, Weakwas begins to walk the easy way.
What is everybody's pace?
I believe
6.
everybody should be 6, except maybe Odabenis, but
Mhm.
everybody currently involved is 6.
Okay. Would he be more or less?
Less.
Okay. Because he's a big walrusman.
Yeah, he might have a pace of 5 or 4. I don't know that. I'm not currently looking at the book.
Okay. So feel free to move forward. I can reveal things as
You need to give me control over my
I
character
could
again.
have sworn I've done that.
You did,
I gave
but then
it
you
to
changed maps.
I gave it to Tucker.
Hmm.
There we go. Now you should have it. Right?
Hey.
Excellent.
Okay. Chris, you're good. Mari, you're good. Okay.
I can't help but notice you didn't take away my control.
I only see one person here. Carcer Jackrum is controlled by Carcer Jackrum, Alex.
I disagree, friend.
Save settings. What?
Okay, now I don't have control.
Control, Alex, give, save.
I've got it. I'm good.
I no longer have it.
Okay, good. All right. Where's the reveal tool again? Why did the reveal tool disappear? There it is. Okay. And as Weakloss continues forward, yeah.
Before you say anything,
Uh-huh.
Gun drawn.
Yeah. I thought I messed that one up.
No, especially if no one is going to go in front of me, just gun drawn and actually like I'm aiming to kill something in front of me. Like just absolutely the most ready to blow something's head off.
Right. All right. So I will reveal a larger section here.
I also have weapons drawn as well.
Mhm.
And you see on the wall a Atani. Just a single Atani.
Going to immediately stop and in a hushed tone speak to Carcer, staring directly at him with both eyes. Stealth or no?
Stealth if we can.
Then I'm just going to say nothing and continue walking.
All right, so stealth if you can. Yeah.
I suppose I'd like to roll for stealth.
Yes, that's the.
I would
next
also
thing.
like to do that.
Oof.
Well, I can't. The thing I said happens.
Oh, that's a
I got a
shame because
2
I'm
and a
like
2.
fucking hidden. I got a 6. I'm hidden as fuck, but
Chris, you rolled a 2. Vanessa, do you have the stealth skill?
I do.
Okay.
So I roll like D4 and then
Also a D6.
Also a D6.
And
D4.
if you put exclamation points after the numbers, it will roll them again. Should you roll maximum?
Wait, so do I do like /R D4?
Yep, 1d4 exclamation point plus 1d6 exclamation point.
Yep.
Okay.
I have macros set up on my keyboard.
And you don't, if you're just rolling one die, you don't need to write one. You can just say D4 and it'll be a D4.
Oh, I didn't do it right.
I have to
I
change
didn't
my
know that.
macros or else you'll see my rolls.
Also, Chris very kindly pointed out you left a chunk of map. You left a sliver of Fog of War.
Where?
He's politely circled it for you.
Oh. Thanks. Polygon reveal. Yeah, there we go.
Okay,
There
so
we go.
I am not so /dr. Sorry,
No worries.
or /rd for exclamation point plus 1dr. Okay, why is it not recognizing it?
Put a space after the R. /R space D4 exclamation point space plus space D6 exclamation point.
D. Oh. Okay.
You put a space between the D6, so the 1 and the D, so it did not roll. Something got messed up. Here, I will.
Damn it. Okay.
I put it into the general chat. That's what it should look like.
Oh, hold on.
You don't need the spaces.
Nope.
There we go.
No, you do not need spaces.
All right. Well, there's a 5.
Okay, cool. So, Carcer and Mari, because you are both in the back and Weekwas is so far ahead, the Atani sees Weekwas, and you two have a moment to either jump in or stay back and hide. You have
I'd
not
like to-
currently been seen.
I'd like to try to. I'd like to hide, but if they look like they're going to attack, I'd like to get the drop.
It is charging Weekwas. Well, charging. It's gliding down from the mountainside, and is definitely
like-
going to attack.
Okay, then I'd like to get the drop if I'm not
then-
noticed.
If they don't have a gun drawn, the instant they are within 10 squares of me, I'm shooting them.
Well, maybe we should not do that. We've lost.
No, I mean it's gonna happen. If this Atani is descending the mountain, weapons drawn, I'm going to offer one sentence, if I may, and then the response to the sentence or lack thereof will net a gunshot.
I will say they do not have weapons and are in very, very tattered rags, if you can call them that. They seem
like I said,
to be feral.
He's gliding hobo.
Basically.
I'm gonna offer up exactly one sentence, and if they make it to the point they make it to still without having responded or with a response I don't like, I'm shooting.
Okay.
What are you going to be saying? Like, let's be friendly about this main character. Let's be friendly about it, though. Let's not go aggressively, because then, of course, they're going to react aggressively back.
Don't worry, I've got this.
We'll
Maybe
see.
someone else should.
Hey,
Before you.
bloody cockfucker, are you here to fight or not?
Oh my god.
This is my navigator. Is he my
That's
first
not-
mate? I can't remember.
I think he is the first mate,
I'm pretty certain that's my first mate.
and it comes
That's not what I
closer.
meant by friendly.
Actually,
Oh my gosh.
Tucker, do you have either taunt or any verbal roles skills that you could argue?
I do have persuasion, but I did specifically say shooting.
Well, give me that persuasion roll.
Can I assist?
Not really.
I can't be a hype
4.
man. You got a 6, dude.
Yeah, you got a 6.
I got a 4.
You got
I got a 4.
minus 2.
Oh, you have minus 2
he's
charisma.
not-
Okay.
I know what my role is. I got a 4.
That's fine. 4 is a success, generally speaking.
So it was coming at you, and then it kind of just stops and flaps back. And can Atalis fly or just glide? I think they can fly if they're old enough, right?
I don't know. I will quickly go back to the book and check.
I think they can fly.
Because that does also change. Nope, gliders.
Gliders. Okay, so
The skill is flying, but they do just glide.
okay, so while it's gliding and kind of has no choice but to continue to do so, you do see that it pulls itself back and it is gliding slower, still towards you, but not as threatening.
Gun aimed at it, one eye aimed at it, just gonna keep going forward. If it comes towards me in any way, shape, or form, like directly towards me, just gonna shoot.
Okay.
There will be no second conversation.
With that, as you take a step forward, it kind of course corrects and goes back to just cling on the mountain, and it just kind of watches you.
That's fine. I'm still watching it and also forward.
I'm going to continue to stealth my way forward, if that's cool with you.
That's fine. Once you move your pace, I will require a second stealth roll because you will be having to cross this thing's eyesight.
Cool. So I've moved 6, and gonna roll me some stealth. Five.
That was a good lesson I just learned. If I swear at things, they tend to leave me alone.
With your 5, you can see it does not see you, and you can continue on your
Baller.
way.
I'm gonna look back to my buddies, and I'm gonna raise my flintlock to my lips like a finger, and just go, and then fade away into the rocks.
Yeah.
Gerard, you did fail that stealth roll.
I did do that.
So while Weakwas is going forward, its gaze is shifting between him and you.
I'm going to draw the 2 flintlocks that are crossing my breasts and just stand there.
Are you
I'm not going to move. I'm just going to stand there.
holding them or brandishing them?
I'll do a little bit of a gun trick.
Okay.
Let him know that I know what I'm doing with these guns.
Do you have intimidate?
I have persuasion. Can I persuade him to? Oh, I'm gonna taunt him. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna.
I'm gonna taunt him to get down and deal.
No. The opposite.
Yeah,
No, I'm
No.
doing this
Why?
If
because
taunting implies you want it to fight you.
Yeah,
Yes.
taunting.
Yeah.
me and you guys can leave. I'll kill it. It's fine.
No. No, your captain would be very displeased, and you know that.
But God wants this.
God
I
has already
don't-
told you you are on your own for this one.
Well, you're on your ship. There's only one god, and it's your captain. I kid. It's just it goes captain then god.
Tucker, hit that again. Was
What?
that this?
Am I able to see the Atani's gaze shift and what Gerard is doing?
If you want to try to find where the Atani is looking at, then yeah, you can see this. But if you're aiming at it as you're walking, then that's up to you. You can shift your aim and see what's going on.
I've never not aimed at it. I've been pointing the blunderbuss at it this entire time.
Exactly. So if you're doing that and you look away, you might not be lined up again should something change.
I can look at 2 things.
Does your eyes have ambidextrous?
Basically, yes.
All right. Okay. Then yes, you can see this.
So
Exercise me, boy.
He does have eye
ba-
stalks.
basically walking sideways now.
Like a
One eye
crab.
watching where I'm going, and the other eye tracking the Atani's gaze.
Okay.
Garcia, no. Gun still aimed at the Atani.
Okay.
I
Gerard.
will put one pistol away. Other one still pointed it. Fine. But if it comes down, I kill it. And I'm gonna move my pace.
Well, hold on.
Okay.
You weren't aiming at it before, are you now?
I was not. I am indeed.
All right. It shifts. It shifts a little closer. It doesn't like that. It hasn't left. It hasn't taken flight. It does not like that it now has two guns pointed at it.
I'm frantically gesturing at you while trying to stay behind in the. Trying to stay hidden.
At who?
At the troublemaker.
As much as I'm certain you're talking about Chris, I
am.
do want to double check and make sure that you know that both of us are pointing a gun at it.
No, I know, but one was. We don't want to increase hostilities.
I did put one of my two
Right.
guns away.
I'm looking over at you, and I'm just gesturing. I'm very emphatically with my gun hand. Just down. Put your gun.
I'm going to look at you, tap the pistol to my forehead and smile, and then realign my aim.
No. Oh.
As Mari, I am agreeing. Do not point the gun.
Mari, you are still in stealth and have not been seen yet.
Okay.
But
You and me are stealth buddies.
to mitigate the headache from looking two different directions, Weakwas will put his gun away.
Okay. It is visibly...
No, again, before you finish the sentence, not away, no longer aiming directly at it.
Okay. It is visibly at more ease, but is now trained on Gerard.
While still one eye on it, walking forward. Look, if you can understand, feel free to come down for conversation. We will not. I will not shoot you immediately.
I'm just going to keep sneaking on by.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go around the rocks.
It gives you
into the bushes.
kind of a shriek. It does not speak towards you. It just kind of gives a little ah.
It's off then.
I'm gonna walk my 6.
What
While I'm walking,
what knowledge skills do you have, Tucker?
I have
Navigation.
Just navigation. Anybody have common knowledge?
Common knowledge is something anybody can roll.
Okay, so Weakwas, if you want, you can roll common knowledge on this Atani to see if you can get any additional information.
5.
Um.
Common knowledge, I believe, is just a smarts roll.
Okay.
It is not a knowledge skill in and of itself. It's just a smarts roll.
How'd you get a 5?
Scarillians get +2 on common knowledge rolls.
Okay. Then with a 5, you are thinking that it might understand emotional dialogue, as in how you are saying something. It might not have the ability to speak.
Yeah, it like a dog. It notices tone more than words.
Exactly.
When you
And
shouted
like a
that it
dog
says,
understands pointing.
one of the few animals that does.
Mine doesn't.
Humans, dogs, and elephants all understand pointing.
Marie, Gerard, you are free to move however you deem fit. Marie, you can choose to continue a stealth roll after your pace is done. So you can move 6 spaces and then make a stealth roll if you want to remain unseen by this guy.
Yeah, that's what I want to.
Okay.
If you push
can I
the
try and
up
make a
arrow
new
key-
stealth roll, or have I already screwed it all up?
It's looking at you.
You are aiming a gun at it. You can't just crouch and, it's not Skyrim.
Valid point.
Vanessa,
What
if you
was
use
that?
your arrow,
Must have
if you
been the
use arrow
wind.
keys to
Has
go
an
up
arrow
while you're typing in the chat-
embedded in their back.
The what?
If you use arrow keys while you're in the chat box on roll 20, it will cycle through the last things you posted. So if you need the same roll again, you can just push up once and do the same roll again.
Yeah, it's
or up a
nifty
couple
like
of
that.
times to find it.
Kenny, when you made the sound, the
I
scream,
heard
it
some
just
of that, but I'll just do that again.
Did it remind you of a TikTok?
it reminded me of the like 6 seconds of YouTube I stuck into the general chat.
Ah. Let's see.
Yes.
Ah. Perfect.
Surskit's trying its best.
I am gonna do my best to do some voices, but don't expect anything good.
Kenny, I still haven't found a voice I like for Carcer yet. Don't even worry about it.
Ooh. Okay, so Mari, you successfully stealthed up to this point, but after your double snake eyes, it now sees
Yeah.
you.
Great.
And while it's not a fan of seeing another person here, you haven't done anything to immediately piss it off. So it just kind
Yeah,
of
point the gun at
shifts
it.
uncomfortably and doesn't do anything.
Okay.
Alrighty.
I will
Uh,
not draw any of my weapons. I will not agitate it.
I
I
think
only
we're
have
gonna
two
get
of my
along
four.
just fine. I feel like we're gonna get along just great. I like a new member of the crew who isn't out for blood.
If I can avoid violence, I'll try.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta show off. It's not about Moida. It's about making a message.
I
Mhm.
just avoided violence exceptionally. I take offense.
You did great,
I am offense.
surprisingly, with the not violence. Weekwa.
Okay, with most of you past the Atali, you are kind of free to continue on your way. Atani, god damn it. And I also don't think they're supposed to be just random NPC enemies in the world, so they're feral.
I mean, there can
Okay.
be. There's no reason why there couldn't just be random
Yeah.
NPC enemies.
There couldn't just be like raiders here waiting to shoot us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine. There are bandits everywhere.
Yeah.
They're
Your
pirate
word, Kenny.
lands. They're
You do
water
you.
bandits. All right. Once we've all collected over here on this side, Gerard, we do
Is
not
this up?
Yes.
escalate. We do not escalate, Gerard. If it's not looking to fight, we don't fight it.
And also, Autobendis is here.
Ammo is expensive.
That is the most sensible thing anybody has said this day.
The threat is often more than enough. So
Weekwas, if you don't mind continuing the lead.
The gun will
Nope,
go
that
away,
voice sucks.
but the hand will go to the hilt of my sword, and I will walk.
Yeah, you can keep your weapons drawn. Just don't point them at somebody.
But how
Nope.
are they supposed to know that I'm hungry?
Well, nope. Definitely can't go with Mare. Mare is a bad pirate captain voice.
yeah, but
Avast, mateys, I've come to plunder your booty.
also, Chris, what you've just suggested is that you're hungry. You're gonna eat a homeless person.
No, I meant for blood. Damn it!
You're
Oh,
a
okay.
priest.
Valid point.
I do like how the priest, the man who started the mission
point.
by praying to God, is the
Hey, hold
first
on.
one to say,
What?
"I'm gonna kill this thing."
I mean,
Yeah,
have
but
you
very-
read Missionaries?
Kenny, I don't know how much history you've researched. That's very accurate.
Yeah,
That's Christianity
alright.
with no middleman.
Yeah, have you heard of the Crusades?
I mean, yeah, I guess you're right.
I mean, my father was a conquistador.
Hmm.
Yeah, and his dad was a conquistador.
So,
Your dad knew Pee Wee Herman?
I've just
Yes.
gotta find. Nope. Do I wanna?
The
No,
first one
no,
you tried
too
was pretty
nasally.
good.
Which one? I don't even remember what that was.
It was like vaguely British, but still mostly a little nasally American.
Well, hmm, something more along this tone of voice, perhaps.
Yeah,
I feel
I
like
like
that's
it.
still too like radio host.
A swarthy adventure on the high sea.
It sounds like a dude who grew up obsessed with pirate stories, projecting his pirate thoughts. I like
that-
it.
Good. If the
yeah,
voice
that's
sounds a little forced, that works for the character.
Yeah.
that
So,
yes.
yes, well, all right then. Yes, I think I found it. It's more British adventurer than anything else, but it works for this.
Discount Nigel Thornberry.
Yeah.
Look, Marianne, I'm a pirate.
All right.
Gerard?
So you guys are coming up to this. You can group up now. Basically
Yeah,
around
okay.
Carcer because Weekwas is in the lead here. You
Yeah,
come up
I'm
to
hanging back.
you could describe them as stairs, but it looks like over the years and centuries, this was a popular mining route, and it just naturally became the elevation to go higher.
Okay.
So with that, what? No, not that. With this, with that, we're gonna reveal a little bit more. What? Not. I'm
You
just.
can get with this, or you can get with that.
You're a bolder man than I for using the polygon reveal. I just made squares.
I love the polygon reveal.
It's not bad.
It's better than the squares. It's just every so often you get a couple dingleberries that hang out there, and then I circle them.
So yeah, the way is as clear as you can see. At any point, if anyone has any relevant skills they want to use, go for it. Oh, how many bennies do people have? Is it just 3?
I have 3.
Does anybody have skills or edges for extra bennies?
Yes.
No, you lucked out for me this time. I don't just have 5 bennies.
So everybody's got 3. Chris, how many do you have?
I have 3.
Did somebody? Oh, Tucker, you don't have 3. How many do you have?
I have 4.
You have 4. Okay. And I get 1 per player plus 1.
Plus 3.
Everybody gets 3. Everybody gets 3, including the DM.
Okay.
DM gets an additional 1 per player.
All right. So today I get 3, 4, 5,
7.
6, 7. Yeah, 7.
You also get an additional Benny if you are using a wild card. They come in with their own.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Ha.
Yeah, so I assume Blackbeard, who probably has the wild die, grants an additional Benny upon entering a scene.
Okay.
The respectful thing would to take it away should you not use it, but
Yeah.
also just go hog wild and use it.
Yeah.
At the top of the stairs, may I try to stealth again?
Yes. Then at the top of the stairs, you may try to stealth again if you wish. And I would need that roll.
Nope.
No,
New
you do
stealth
not.
check?
I suck at this.
If you
Do I need to roll a new stealth check, or am I good?
if you would like to roll a new stealth, currently there isn't anything you can see that's an immediate threat. But if you would like to, you may.
Well, I haven't broken stealth yet. I guess it's just what I was
That's true.
asking. Do I need to re-up it, or can I just continue being stealthy on my same roll?
We'll let you continue being stealthy. You're the only one who's still on a successful stealth.
Yeah,
roll.
that's just why I was asking.
Yep. Then
Yeah!
with your stealth, yeah, if you want to move all at once, that's fine. It's just important as to who's in front and who's currently stealthing.
Okay.
I'm going to.
Yeah, the question really bumbles back down to Alex, which is if you're leaving me in front, I guess let me move first.
Yeah, I was basically planning on shadowing Weekwas, essentially.
Okay.
So a little bit, me and Weekwas up ahead, and then the rest of the party a little bit of a distance behind.
Okay. So when
I think
Weekwas
gives us.
gets to the top of the stairs, I'll reveal more.
Well, I mean, yeah, we're just. Like I said, if we're just, are we gonna move in chunks, or are we gonna try to go by our actual speeds?
We'll move in chunks because you guys have the same pace. All right. So when you get to the top of the stairs, you see another set of stairs. You can see where the mountain turns into a sheer cliff again. And you also see the cliff face that is over here. You have not been spotted.
I would like to make it known at this point that I am going to try and be the last person in line at all times, if I can.
Okay.
Stairs,
Yes.
cliff face.
Yes.
Well, then I get. I'm just gonna turn back and look at anybody who wants to look forward. I suspect we are not climbing yet. No.
No.
I do not see the point.
No,
Okay.
if we have access to stairs, we should make use of the stairs. Yeah, I don't. So, haven't been spotted, so I'm gonna try to get up to the wall and sort of flatten myself against it.
Okay. And as you were in a stealth roll, you did so successfully. Weekwas, are you trying to be stealthy?
No.
Okay. So
Yeah, Weecross is drawing the heat so that I can stealth by.
So this one obviously sees you. It's facing you, you're facing it, you're having a very intense staring contest, but it doesn't squawk, it doesn't really move, it's just you see each other. What does Mari and Gerard want to do?
I will let Mari move first.
Yeah. Can I do another stealth?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll do that. Also following. Whoops.
So
Well,
the knowledge that Tucker gained, basically that these things are practically dogs. They understand like kind of body language more than words.
Well, they don't
Think
know
of-
our language.
Yeah, think about it like Pokemon rules. If you yell at it, it's gonna know you're angry. If you're saying, hey, fuck you, it's going to understand that you're taunting it. But it's not going to sit there and have a pleasant conversation with you.
So could I try and persuade it using the world's best game of charades to fly me to the top of the mountain?
They don't fly, they glide.
Yeah, they don't
Fair
fly, they
enough.
glide. Are you
Also,
asking if you can get help from it?
Yeah.
Also, they're super duper weak.
They are super duper weak, actually.
Yeah, like if I could make friends
risking
with
it
this
flopping.
thing, it would mitigate the whole having to worry about whether or not they see us and all that jazz.
If
Well,
that's
with
what
one, I would think.
So far, they don't seem to have attacked us. Like, we seem to have done that at the moment. They're neutral about us right now.
right. If that's what Gerard wants to do, Gerard can certainly try. I'm not going to stop him. If you think you can effectively persuade, and I would need that roll, if you think you can persuade this thing to be a tour guide for you, to maybe show you a quicker way, something like that, sure, but I am going to need a roll.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do it right about here.
Okay.
I'd like to sneak on ahead. The whole thing is I'm keeping distance.
And Vanessa,
Nine.
you had a 5. Yes. Okay. So you're good stealth.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. So describe to me what you're doing, Chris.
Making sure to make sure my hands are nowhere near my weapons.
Okay.
I'd like to gesture to Weekwas and myself, seeing as the other two are currently not seen. Smile, point towards the general up direction of the mountain, and kind of do like a hands to chest, like it'd be wonderful if you helped me.
Yes, mountain does go up. Congrats.
And down on one knee, sort of a prayer, sort of a hey, this is kind of your area. Do you want to show me around? Do you want to be nice to me? but not a whole lot of talking as in charades.
Okay. Okay. So I'm just going with
once I finish my charades, I will clutch the rosary around my neck.
okay.
Partially for them, partially for what the fuck did I just try to do?
So I will give you at least the logic that I'm thinking of. If we're still talking about dogs, you broke eye line and showed your teeth.
God damn it! On a 9.
Hold on. It's goes up here.
So it just left.
It didn't seem aggressive. It just kind of scurried up the mountain.
Speaking of scrab doodling up the mountain, I'm gonna continue following my crab up the mountain.
Okay.
Yeah, same.
I will continue to try and be last in line, letting Mari get ahead of me now that I changed the pattern so I could talk to a bird man.
Okay. And I'm gonna reveal more.
Yes, we're definitely gonna need more map here.
Yep. I'm gonna give you a bigger section here.
Tucker and Chris, could you both change your in-game nicknames to show like your character name too? Because that helped me
Somebody
out a
tells
lot.
me how to do that? Sure.
Yeah, so you click on the little gear, and then you see where it says display name right there at the very top. You can just change that into whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. I like that Tucker's reversed the format, implying that the character he's playing is Tucker, and his name is Weekloss. Taking on the role to a real strong degree.
Okay. As you get to the top of the stairs here, there is an Atani just straight chilling.
Is this the same Atani?
That is for you to decide.
I decide
I'm
yes.
not the DM.
This
What relevant skills do you have? You have knowledge, religion, Chris. What do you have?
I have knowledge, religion. I have notice, persuasion, taunt, common knowledge, I guess, because we all have it.
All right,
is religion.
give me a notice. Give me a notice.
Okay. I'm still kind of in like the mindset of necessary evil, where like, where's my D12s?
Yeah, right? What? My D12 plus 12? Okay,
Got a
so
5.
you got a 5. You are fairly certain that this is the one you were just pleading to.
Okay.
It is kind of going this way and looking back at you.
I will follow it.
So you're trusting it?
I'm gonna trust it. I will go in front, however. So if my instincts are wrong, I'm the one who gets hit.
Okay. I'm sure you noticed this one up here.
I'm going to stay down here on the slope in this little alcove out of sight.
Okay.
I noticed that one now that I moved my screen.
Okay. So this one kind of comes down a little bit, still attached to the wall, and this one kind of hops over. They are definitely arguing. This one seems defensive, and this one seems overly aggressive. They're definitely having a disagreement. And then this one hops off the mountain and glides this way, out of sight.
Sweet.
Okay. Thanks. You want to continue to follow this one?
I will indeed.
All right, why? I feel like if I click the reveal tool option, it should just do the thing. All right. Then this one just keeps going forward here.
To clarify, I'm not following it. I just happen to be going the same direction.
Okay.
I'm doing it my way.
Hello, Smallville.
As soon as it stops looking in this direction and it looks like I can, I'm going to dash across into the bushes
Okay.
to try to maintain my sneakiness.
You may do so. As far as you can tell, there is no Atani nearby. You can do that. Very elaborate, very graceful, still in stealth.
At least 6 cartwheels.
Mari, you are still in a stealth, a valid stealth roll, so no worries there.
Okay, so I can keep going.
Yep.
I'm also gonna roll into the bushes.
Okay. Okay. And I'm just gonna move this guy here. So yeah, you know they're following you. I'm just gonna keep revealing a little bit because I'm assuming Gerard is just going to follow this one. Just
My intent is
hopping.
to stay at least a couple spaces behind, but make sure it knows that I am following it. I am aware it's in charge.
Okay. You can see this. Okay. And it goes here.
Yoink.
Is everybody else following Gerard? You should be able to see some stairs that are leading up, and this is kind of a forking path here.
So remind me, is this one the one that was like more defensive, or which one was this? The one that Gerard's following?
Gerard is under the assumption that this is the one that he was pleading to.
Okay.
I don't like the way you said that, Kenny.
I'm not going to confirm nor deny that. Gerard is doing what Gerard thinks Gerard should be doing.
As a not so religious character, I am gonna use the stairs.
Okay.
So do I have to roll again for stealth?
Nope. You haven't come across anything that would break that as of right now. So.
Okay, so
Yep.
can I just go next to? Okay.
Breezy.
All right. So everybody's pretty much at the stairs.
Yeah.
Weekwas is going up the stairs, and Gerard, you're following the Atali.
I am going to continue to follow what I have lovingly named Atari.
Atari. All right. And Weekwas, you're going up.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to reveal for Gerard first.
Okay. This still could be a good thing.
What do you do? Tucker, I just saw your I just saw your name at the bottom.
Oh wow. Okay, yeah.
I'm going to hand still on the rosary, making sure they're not near my weapons. I'm going to continue to follow them into this circle of bird.
Okay.
I will keep a little bit better of a pace now, though. I'll make sure I'm only one space behind.
So he kind of comes up here and joins the circle. You can see that this is absolutely a nest.
Okay.
There is quite a bit of fussing from the other 5 here. They do not like...
Hey, Kenny?
Yeah.
Do me a favor and put a little mark on the one that he followed up,
Sure. That is a
like that.
good idea. How
Can I do a notice roll to see, like, how much older or younger the one I followed is than these? Like, could this be their mama or just, like, another one?
Yeah, you can make a roll for that. Notice roll.
Pair of threes. Is bird.
Is bird person, you're fairly certain that they're of similar age, but you
Okay.
don't know enough if it's old enough to have these as offspring.
Okay, works for me. Thank you.
Yep. So there's quite a bit of commotion. Obviously, the other 5 are not happy about you being here. It is the yellow friendly one is kind of, from what you can tell, is trying to advocate for you because of whatever reason. Maybe it's because you didn't attack it right away. Maybe it's because you tried to communicate with it. Who knows?
Just in case.
But
Just checking.
you
See what happens when you don't attack the witch?
you
Hey,
are
she fucking stabbed me.
you are. I'm gonna reveal just a little bit more.
Cursed.
In a dead end. You are absolutely in this thing's den or nest, whatever you want to call it. But that's it. There's no ore here that you can see. There's no other exit other than climbing a sheer cliff. You wanna stay or you wanna leave?
I have this gut feeling that if I stay, it's a good thing.
That's great. I'm gonna go up these stairs.
I'm gonna say you've gone further in world, Tucker. So like this trek is taking the better part of a day or longer. So it's getting late.
All right, important things to note that it hasn't been like, a 20-minute walk up this mountain, that we've actually spent hours on the side of this mountain.
Yeah, especially when you've come in contact with the random Atanis just hanging on the walls. You definitely got more cautious and probably didn't walk as quickly.
I mean, some people might.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm definitely playing up overconfident, a hindrance I don't have.
Okay. So, after, your better days trek, you're up here, and I'll reveal a pretty big section for you. Boom! You've made it to a summit. It is not the highest summit, but it's passable. These are the floating islands or floating boulders you were able to see from the ground. And you can see that they're, jungle growth or mountain growth, vines, roots, whatever you want to call them, that are still tethering them to the top of the mountain. Clearly, mining has been taking place here for a long time, but even though it's deserted, there's still ore here.
How far up are they?
Various. Some of them, let's say.
Do we got one within about 20 feet of the ground?
Yeah, let's say this one right here is about 20 feet off the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna walk over and yank on some of the vines.
Okay.
Just a good, shameless, trying to knock something over pull.
They're sturdy.
I'm gonna go ahead and grab it with 4 hands now, firm my grip up a little bit, and pull again.
Give me a strength roll.
What am I screwing up?
/R, whatever your thing is. /R space your thing.
There we go. There's a 6.
Okay. With a 6, you give it a good tug. It moves, but the best way I can describe it is it feels like, when you kind of pull down hard on a balloon and you feel the resistance when you pull down and it kind of bobs back up?
Yeah.
That with the boulder.
None of this is the thing I was testing for, which is to see how easily the vines come loose.
Oh, okay. If you want to shake the vines off, you can cut them. They're absolutely cuttable.
No, I specifically don't want that to happen. I've picked a reasonably shallow boulder because I plan to just climb up it immediately.
Okay, yes, it
and
would support your weight. You can absolutely climb up it.
Yeah, and should worse come to worse, I can just jump off immediately and not regret a fall.
Yes.
Then yes, I'm just going to climb up it.
Okay.
Being fairly confident it will support my weight at least for a small period of time. Maybe my weight will be enough to hold it down.
How much do you
we're-
weigh? Is that something we take into consideration in Savage Worlds? I know it is in D&D.
I mean, it can in this specific instance. I had not come up with a specific number, but if you give me maybe 2 minutes, I can get you one.
Okay.
3 Julies.
While he's doing that, who wants to do what?
Well, I feel kind of bad for Mari feels bad for Garcia. So Mari's just gonna hang around for a little bit,
Okay.
just in case they might need help. She feels bad leaving someone behind.
Okay. What does Carcer do?
Carcer's just keeping his eye out. He's trusting that Weekwas is going to figure something out with these.
Yep.
And keeping an eye on this situation for it inevitably to bite Garcia in the ass. I'm maintaining an overwatch and delegating to my first mate.
Okay.
It does not say, so I'm going to assume a man-sized crab, what with extra limbs would weigh more than the average man. So I'm going with a not necessarily previously discussed tall height and about 230 pounds.
230 pounds?
Gearless.
Okay.
Gearless. So maybe pushing a little closer to 260 with the stuff I have.
Okay, so knowing how much you weigh as Weekwas, you climb up on this little boulder, and it supports your weight. It's not having an issue at all. If you try to jump on it to gauge, it does bounce a little bit.
No, there's no jumping.
No jumping,
In
okay.
fact, holding himself very low to the ground, attempting to, with 4 legs spread out as equidistant as possible, just really cling to this thing.
You've got special math rolls, right?
Yes, I get +2 when rolling anything involving math.
All right, so give me a math roll.
So just smarts.
Yeah, smarts +2.
Uh, 8.
You know.
No, 10.
10.
It is 10.
Okay.
8's what matters. 8 should be a raise, but it is a 10.
With your raise, you know for certain that if somebody were to cut the vines that are holding it to the top of the mountain, you would float away. The only thing that is keeping it this low to the ground is the weight of the rock the ore is attached to and the vines. Should that change,
Okay, so
it will have a higher pull up.
So to go back to the question you kind of touched on earlier, is this boulder like actively trying to escape like a dog pulling on a leash, or is it just kind of hanging there like a balloon on a string?
It is hanging there like a balloon on a string, but your added 260 pounds did not bring it any closer to the surface. So while it's not like trying to, unhinge itself from the surface of the mountain, it's doing a fairly good job of holding its own weight.
Yep. I'm just gonna take out that hammer I told you I have, and just start smashing away at this thing.
Okay.
I'm curious what parts of it float.
Let's hop back to everyone else for a second then. Specifically, Gerard. I'm curious as to what Gerard's doing here, because there's definitely some sort of squabble happening here. Are you just patiently waiting in the corner like a polite house guest?
So the squabble has not stopped.
They are not happy. If anything,
So
the circle is getting a little bit closer.
So now I have my yellow friend.
Yeah.
Of the 5, do I see any one of them being more vocal, more of the one that's voicing their discontent?
That's a notice roll. You shoot that one. Weekwas, as you are above this, you can look over and see this happening from the sky.
5.
You got a 5. With a 5, they are all sharing the same opinion. You can tell.
Okay.
but the one in the back here seems to have a bigger pull. There'll be some squawking happening, then this one will squawk, then a round of squawking from the rest of them in agreement.
Can I try to... How do I want to put this?
Okay.
Can I try to, as non-threateningly as possible, reach into my bag and grab a thing of rations?
Sure.
Is there any sort of roll you want, or can I just do it?
Nah, I'm just gonna let you do that.
Because I'd like to do that, and then if I can get my buddy's attention, point to the box and point to the one in the back, and try to let him know it's a gift.
All right, so you pull the rations out. What is your rations? I believe you have like almost a ship stuffed with whale, right?
If you say that, it sounds like we definitely killed a whale before, and we shouldn't need leather.
You killed a whale before, and that's how I forget the exact.
The leather's
things.
gone.
Yeah,
Fine.
the leather
Yeah.
was gone. You sold it to get some stuff for the ship.
Yeah, we've got a bunch of whale meat because we did murk a whale, but we needed to
Gerard,
Get money
being
for a
who he
thing.
is, particularly likes veggies and spices, so there's a lot of that plus the whale.
Okay. You take the whale out, and the squawking stops. Comes to a halt.
Okay.
All of their eyes become trained on your whale.
My plan is still the same, to present that box to the one in the back.
Okay. Did you notice what just happened?
Ah, fuck.
Yeah, they hungry.
Damn it.
What do you do?
I will place it on the ground and take a step back. Hands in the air, non-threateningly.
Okay. So, let's say you place it here. They pile on. They're fighting with each other. They're trying to get a bite. They're you can't be certain, but you're pretty sure they haven't had a good meal in a while. And come to think of it, you haven't really seen much wildlife since you've been here either.
Oh no.
And they are making quite the commotion. So let's hop back to Weekwas.
Thought I was doing so good.
Okay, so Weekwas is on top of the floating mountain, just hammering away. How are you doing this? You're just trying to smash it, see what happens, gathering data?
Yeah, right now we're just smashing.
All right, just smashing. So at the top where you're hammering away, you do see a vein of the blue right at the top. As you smash into it, pieces of the blue vein break off and go flying. They go in the direction that they would have gone normally if it had been regular rock, and it just take off and it's gone. The rock that is coming off is just that. It's rock and it falls to the ground. How much of this are you going to hammer into?
No, after a couple of whacks and it's confirmed that the blue stuff floats and only the blue stuff, I have the information I need.
Give me a strength roll on that hammer.
That's what that is.
Yep, you still get that. Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
I knew I was gonna have to make one eventually. I thought you were gonna say it about 40 seconds ago.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. I'd say with a 5, it was controlled enough. So yeah, you gather that data, and what do you do with it?
We're basically gonna repeat the process,
Okay.
except I'm putting the hammer in a claw. Gonna go ahead and use that extra crab strength and use these delicate little grabby hands to pick up anything that falls off.
Okay, the stuff that is falling off is both vein and rock.
Floating up.
Floating up. Okay. So give me one more strength roll if you're starting the process over.
The way I'm picturing it feeling is like trying to use your non-dominant hand to do like a dexterity task.
Okay.
By doing this with a clawed hand. By doing this with just a hammer in the pincer.
Okay. So give me one more strength roll.
Hey!
Okay. Point of DM clarification. You rolled exceptionally well on a strength check. Does that mean you strength very well, or use a lot of strength, or can I decide that?
The player should never be punished for succeeding too well.
Well, it wouldn't necessarily be a punishment. It would be more information, depending on the amount of information would differ depending on how the good roll is interpreted.
I'm game for whatever, because it sounds like no matter what, it doesn't hurt me.
Yeah, no, you're not going to get hurt. I'm going to say that you, using your non-dominant hand and rolling really well, you underestimate the amount of strength you're doing, and you split it on the vein. So the part you're standing on is the side that has a lot of the vein still on it, and the other half is the rock that just kind of slumps off. And as soon as that rock slumps off, the weight that has now been reduced really interferes with the buoyancy it had, and now this floating island is absolutely trying to pull itself away like a dog on a leash. You aren't knocked off. You're not like
nothing. No status change. Just a new piece of information. Pressure has changed, not necessarily condition.
Correct.
All right. Captain, I need you over here. You're very likely to have to catch me.
And you. I'll run on up.
Very much spider-like. I'm going to adjust to the flatter face of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try to place the shovel I have to lop off. I'm going to say about a sixth of what's left.
Okay. So the way
based on the size of the piece, I'm hoping is going to be like about I guess about maybe a quarter of what's left, about a 2-foot chunk.
Okay.
And we're just gonna try to smash this shovel in, using it as the like a break. I'm blanking on the correct word, but like the breaking point. Trying to jam it in to chip off a chunk of this.
Yeah, like on the
and
fault
then
line.
Then hopefully use that chunk to float down.
Okay. Let's see. Strength, vigor, smarts, agility. Excuse me. You've already shown that you have the strength necessary to do this. So give me a dexterity roll to then catch the chunk that is broken off.
No, you're looking at it the wrong way. I'm standing on that chunk.
Oh, you're standing on that chunk. Okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to break off the piece I'm standing on. The rest of the fate of this stone doesn't matter, because if I'm holding this chunk of stone, one of two things will happen. Either it will still be light enough to hold me up, and I shouldn't go anywhere, or it won't be, and I should fall at a reduced speed. The rest of this chunk I do not care about, whether it snaps off and demands freedom on its own, or it, breaks to itty-bitty chunks and floats away harmlessly, don't care.
Okay, so to clarify, you're standing on the chunk that you're trying to break off, and your expectation is that it'll either hold your weight safely or not. Or it'll hold your weight safely, or you'll float down gently with it.
I am pre-grabbing the piece I want to keep.
Okay.
Before trying to break it off.
Okay. So you go ahead
What happens next, the story will decide.
Okay. You break off the chunk that you're looking for, and you're standing on it, and you get your balance. However, this ore is way more potent than you thought it was. You start ascending pretty quickly.
Just this little, effectively 2.5-foot cube of it.
Yes, so the way I'm thinking about this is it's like maybe a 20-foot radius round boulder type deal, and there's maybe a 4-inch vein going through the middle of it. So there is a lot of rock to not that much ore.
All right.
That being said, the rest of the boulder that's here starts to float down just so slightly. It seems as though the 2-foot chunk you broke off was potent enough to make this more buoyant than it was before.
Less buoyant.
Less buoyant, sorry, yes.
Is the piece I'm on attached to anything?
No. The piece you're currently standing on is floating away.
Then I'm just going to nope off of that and on to the rest of it.
Okay. I say as soon as you realize that, whoop, this is just gonna take me into the sky, you just hop off.
All right.
That being said, let's go back to Gerard. Unless there's something Carcer or Mari wants to do.
I'm keeping an eye.
Okay.
Yeah, I was told, I was requested to stand here in case Tucker needs catching.
Yeah. So maybe during that whole interaction, Mari, you saw things get a little heated over with Gerard, and maybe you want to get a little closer, still in stealth, but ready to jump in should you need to.
Yeah, I'll be like in the bush.
Okay. Gerard.
Do I see Mari go into the bush?
You're... notice.
Okay. I'm gonna mute myself while I'm not talking, because baby.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a 7.
Yeah, that's real good. Yep, you might not see her, but you know she has moved into the bushes from the sound because you're staring at a group of hungry enemies.
Behind myself, because I'm assuming that's where she is, I'm kind of gonna put a hand back, like with a motion of kind of let's see where this goes.
Okay.
I'll listen to that.
What has transpired in this debacle? Has anybody come out the victor? Is it just kind of still a free for all?
The food is gone. Everybody who could get some has gotten it. They have clawed at each other, so you can see that they are now a little bit worse for wear than when you met them previously. But in the scuffle, you do not know which one you could have befriended before.
Okay.
Seems as though as soon as you brought some stinky fish out, they no longer cared about the interesting human.
Which was, my bad.
Yep.
Keep going.
As they finish up and there's no more food on the ground, they begin to look at you, kind of expecting a little bit more food. Is that something you have? Is that something you're willing to deal with? Or are you prepping to fight? Are you prepping to run? Do you still think this is a situation you can handle?
Sorry, skip me. Go back to them.
Okay. So yeah, with the intelligence you've gathered here, the ore is very potent, and you don't need a lot of it to do what you need to do. The trick is getting it down the mountain, because if you try to break off just the ore, you're not going to be able to hold on to it.
Yeah, if this bit is descending,
Mhm.
was descending, should be descending faster with me on it.
Yeah.
This is now ours. We're going to tie it to a walrus and walk it down the mountain.
Okay. Does anybody object to that plan?
Because the only other question I had was, is it feasible that there is enough in this chunk to do that?
Based on the 2-foot chunk that you were standing on that had no issues lifting you into the sky, and there being potentially, let's say 20, 25 extra feet of chunks, you are assuming that this would be enough to do what you need to do.
All right, then yeah, I got a bunch of rope. I'm not gonna rely on the vines. I'm gonna secure this as effectively as I can, and then basically backpack it on Otobenus.
Okay.
Like I said, if it was descending before, eventually it will hit the ground, which means Otobenus can probably just lift up what is, I'm gonna go ahead and say, maybe a pound of boulder.
It still has like the momentum of a boulder, but it can be moved. Kind of like when you see the strongmen pulling semi trucks behind them. It's hard, but they can do it. Like, if it makes sense, a lead balloon in the sense that it's still a balloon, but it is made of lead.
Yeah, it's still got inertia and destructive force. It just moves very slowly.
Yeah. Chris, are you ready to come back?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
As well as I can at the moment. What I will do
Uh-huh.
is I will take off my backpack and I will dump all of its contents on the ground.
Okay.
None of which are food.
Okay.
There's a pair of handcuffs, a lantern, like a whetstone, some flint and steel, a lot of shiny, nothing edible.
Okay. Is your extra ammo and gunpowder in that pile?
No, I'm going to argue I should have an ammo bag.
So you got a backpack and an ammo bag?
If that's okay with you, then yes.
Hmm.
And if you tell me that it's not, then all my ammo's in that pile.
I guess it makes sense.
It makes sense that you wouldn't have just a bunch of loose shot and powder.
I mean, the powder would obviously be in a pouch of some sort, but I'm just that's fine. You can have it separate. That's fine.
Okay. So then they have all of my not
alternatively,
violent shiny.
It could be in a pouch in the bag.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking it would be. But
then that'll be what it is.
Are you sure?
See, I'd rather keep it on me because then I can load faster in combat.
Okay.
So I'm wearing basically a fanny pack of bullets.
All right, so you got like a bandolier going.
Yeah.
All right, fine. You dump your contents of your backpack out. They briefly look at it, and they do not care. You showed that you had food, and they're hungry. They don't care about shiny trinkets. They're hungry. Are you gonna stand your ground, or are you gonna back away?
Because part of me thinks that I can rectify this situation.
Okay. How would you do that?
Oh, are they too feral to persuade again?
You did a good enough job the first time, but they didn't know you had food.
Because, I could go the violent route, but I had such a good feeling that they were going to get me something good.
Right. And for the most part, they led you to the top. There was, other paths you could have taken. But, how loyal is a hungry dog?
I guess it depends on how hungry, and they seem rather hungry.
So I need a decision from you. How are you handling this situation?
I'm gonna see how well I can persuade them.
Okay.
Not at all if I can't hit the right buttons. A 3's not good.
All right. Draw initiative.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey.
Okay.
Boy.
Yeah, everybody can draw. Gerard is
Where'd
obviously
Gerard go?
right there, but everybody can draw because this is the first combat. Yay!
I had a
So I
card and I put it
just
on the
click on
field,
it?
and then it disappeared.
What card was it?
It was a 10 of spades, I think.
See it
Clubs.
right here.
It's right there. I see it.
It's invisible to me. It's just gone.
That's weird.
Weird. We can all see it.
I'm not allowed to see it.
That's
It's
clubs.
it's through the Charybdis screen.
And yeah, Vanessa, you should be able to click on it, and it should say draw, and you type a number. You can draw.
If I hover over it
Alternatively,
and click on draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so then just draw one.
Yep. Unless you have any edges that would let you draw
No.
two and pick. No. Okay.
Wait, so
I have
is
quick,
this mine?
but I don't need it when I get an ace.
I think this is mine.
I see that you have one still.
I also accidentally clicked steal.
Okay. Oops.
Wow.
How do I get out of this now? Can I cancel that? Did we just break this?
Just click on the card again, like on the one above her name.
Yeah, it's not doing anything for me.
Reload your screen.
Uh,
Do you know how often I had to reload my screen when I was DMing? It's fine.
why? It's F4, right?
Still says stealing, but I've managed to minimize it. so
5
whatever.
is reload.
Oh, okay.
For me, F4 is push to mute.
Okay. All right. So combat. Looks like Gerard gets to go first.
Is there a penalty for me shooting a pistol at close range?
Yes.
You-
Base to
you
base,
go-
you are point blank. It's -2, right?
No, you're fighting versus the parry, not a 4.
Oh, fighting versus the
Ah.
parry.
You're shooting versus parry as opposed to a target of 4.
I can't imagine their parry's very good. Let me shoot him in the head. All right, so I get 2 shots. So we will do.
You have 2 guns, but do you have 2 attacks?
Yes, ambidextrous and 2-fisted.
Okay.
Yep. That
I made
allows
sure to
him
take
make
that
2
first
attacks.
because that is the whole character.
That is the thing they do.
All right, so not good on the first one. I'm assuming neither of those hit.
Nope.
Shot number 2 on the one directly in front of me.
That is a
I
hit with
think
the
a 16 hits.
Yeah, that's a hit with the raise.
Hell yeah. 8.
3d6 plus 1?
With the raise, yeah.
Okay. 8 is a wound. It's 2 wounds actually, right?
Well,
No, toughness.
It has toughness, yeah.
So
And generally speaking, unless there's supposed to be a big fight, I don't think they should have too much hell.
yeah, I'm just trying to make sure because I'm kind of basing off the twins character sheet because they're not actually listed as enemies in the handbook. Either way, it goes over their toughness. So yeah, which one did you shoot?
The one directly in front of me.
All right, you got that one.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Now it's Carcer's turn.
Just like we talked about, once I do that, pistols are going away. Hands on the hilts for next attack.
Okay, not being holstered, you are dropping them.
Yes.
Okay.
Ain't nobody got time to holster their weapon. Pick that shit up later.
All right, that's 6. All right, so Tucker, what do the range increments on a flintlock mean?
5,
5
10,
is
12.
regular. I believe 10 or 10 is I think -1 and 20 is -2, or I might have that wrong.
I think that's
Yeah,
correct.
5, 10, 20. Yeah, 10 is -2, 20 is -4.
Oh, okay. I was being forgiving with the minuses, but yes.
All right. So it's -2 at 10, yeah?
Mhm.
Correct.
But it would just be going against a 4.
Correct. So a 4 on this shot would hit. What's your shooting die?
D8.
Yeah.
I am good at shoot. Nah. I'm just gonna go up here and wait.
Okay. Then it's Mari. Looks like you're next.
So I do have a pistol that shoots 2 shots. I'm blanking on the name, but
A double
I'm
barrel
a
pistol.
mage. Yes, double barrel pistol, but I'm a mage, so I'm trying to decide whether I want to see what happens and be here to heal people, or if I just want to get a bolt ready to go.
Whatever you're more confident with, whatever you want to try.
This seems like a good moment for to try out Bolt. If you're
Yeah.
actually looking to like jump into the fight and help, this would be like the perfect moment to feel it out and see how the rolling works.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but also I was like, well, I'm a little bit of like, I feel bad, but also my crewmate is in danger, so maybe I will.
It's refreshing having a player be like, my friend's in trouble, I should help them.
Look, y'all knew what Jack was about.
Yeah, I'm just necessary evil. We're in trouble. Wait, I've got egg rolls.
Oh my God.
Egg
Okay,
rolls was
so-
the best.
So
I
as far
might
as
just. How many are there? 5? Or are they still like lumped together?
They
5,
should
okay.
be separated now, so there's 5.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Damage. So I want to do 3 bolts.
How does
How would I
bolt
type
work?
that out though?
no, you're to clarify for everybody real quick. I believe the way it works is you need to roll Arcana, and then as long as you get a 4, it works fine. And I'd argue that in this case, the Arcana roll is enough to just hit. At which point, if you want to fire 3 bolts, do you want them to be 2d6 or 3d6?
I'm gonna start small.
So that would be 3 power points. Each bolt is 1 power point for 2d6. So you're spending 3 of your 15 to get 3 bolts at 2d6.
Okay. So then I would have
So
12.
roll Arcane.
How would I type that out though? That's my question.
What do you mean?
Is it still like R
Yeah, slash R.
D12?
Yeah, if your Arcane's a d12, then yeah, R d12 exclamation point plus d6 exclamation
You're
point.
starting with a D12 in Magic?
Yes.
Holy shit. All right, let's go.
I say she didn't want to take no chance.
Fuck. Why?
You
Ooh.
can use a Benny.
Yeah.
That's a Benny turn.
You can just use a
Yeah.
Benny and then re-roll it without the wild die.
Yeah, you get the d12 back and can roll that again.
So just R D12.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. I have oh my God, twice. twice in one game.
Slash R.
Oh, well. That's what I did.
4. 4's a pass.
Okay. Yay!
You can roll. You can either roll 3d6, 2d6 3 times, or just roll 6d6 and have the first 2 go to one target, the second 2 the same or different, and then again for the last.
Yeah, I want to spread mine out.
All right, so you're picking different.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so.
And yeah, can you guys hear me?
Slash and then.
Perfect. Yeah, confetti cannon coming from Smallville. Hell yeah. Mari here is a first-time player of tabletop games, so she's doing pretty well so far, and I'm
Wait,
very happy.
am I close enough? Does it matter?
I'm
what
not
matter?
seeing a range increment for bolts. Is that just me being dumb?
I thought there was.
12, 24, 48.
What page are you
Yeah.
looking at, Tucker?
It's in the core book, not the.
Oh,
not 50
damn.
Fathoms.
Okay.
50 Fathoms adds a couple new spells, but a lot of the classic ones are still in the core book.
Okay.
It's not letting me do that thing.
Crabs, giant.
Can someone remind me how I do to see if I can actually hit them? The little.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely within 12.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
the
learning how
fourth
Savage
tool down.
Worlds work too. We just got done playing Necessary
Okay,
Evil in our
this
off time, and now I'm
is
doing
12.
this stream that I'm DMing, and we're having fun.
Oh, then I'm good.
So far, everything
You just gonna
is
light this
based on
area
a
up real
4.
quick.
If you roll a 4 or better, it's a success.
So
If you
no-
roll
3,
and get a raise, you get extra good stuff, and it's fun, and I'm having a lot of fun. I hope this goes a little longer because I have an amount of things planned, but not that much.
Yeah, as far as I can tell, basically you're just gonna roll arcane for any spell you want to do, and you're good. If you roll a 1, you are automatically shaken,
Ooh,
and that can cause a wound.
that is rough.
Oh, I did it again.
Why roll another d12?
Oh, I thought I had
That's
to
the
do
same
that.
D12. No. Never mind,
No,
that is a
you
different
got your
D12.
4. The spell succeeded. You're just rolling damage now.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
It's okay. I don't know how arcane
Let's
works
see.
either.
yeah. I'm like, how the
the
hell do I?
bennies are
Okay.
pretty good.
It pretty much the same
I
as
GG.
shot
fighting.
myself. So
Like shooting,
Mari
basically.
here rolled
You can,
snake
yeah, you can either roll
eyes.
2d6 3 times,
So
or
she
just roll
used a
66
Benny
and
to then re-roll just the
Usually
native
chunk
die.
them.
So when you roll in Savage Worlds, you get a d12 plus a d6, and you only need a 4 on either of them to do a lot of the skill checks. But because she got Snake Eyes, she used a Benny and re-rolled the
Am I doing that
d12
right?
without the
roll
d6.
1d6.
So
So now
now
roll
she's
5 more?
rolling damage right now on
Oh my God, okay.
attacking
You
So
can put,
these guys.
you
you
would
can put in
slash
6d6.
R. Yeah. So if you want to roll the remaining 5 dice, you would do slash R and then 5
Space.
letter D and then 6. No spaces, just 5
spaces?
D6.
Okay. Save me some time.
There you go.
There you go. And one of those rolls again.
Yep, you can roll one more d6.
So the first one takes 8, the second one takes 11, and the third one takes 7.
Yeah, okay. So are you just picking the
Yep.
closest 3 here? Like this corner?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'll pick those.
All right, it was 7, 11, and what was the third one?
8, 11, 7.
8, 11, 7. Yep, you got all 3 of them. First kill.
Yay.
That is very nice to know that we do have one person that can hit multiple targets.
Doesn't like to, but they can.
Okay, so then looks like Weekwas is next.
Well, after hearing gunshots, at least one gunshots, 2 were fired.
Yep.
He's gonna look up and see, poor dead Atani, and continue attaching the rock to Fathoms.
Okay.
There's no point in me wasting any shot. This is very clearly being handled.
Okay. So then it is the Atani's turn.
Rude.
And let's see.
What rude? You've already gone.
Yeah, but I want to go again. I don't want them to hit me.
Now, it doesn't say what their natural attacks are. But I'm going to go ahead and say some sort of scratch.
Yeah, it would just
Yeah.
be a punch or a scratch, and it would be a D4. Or whatever their strength is, which I'm assuming is a D4.
All right, let's see. Oh, I got to change this to GM somehow. It's just /GM roll, one word, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, the first one misses.
You don't know my parry.
And this. All right, what's your parry?
6.
It misses.
Okay.
They both miss,
Okay, cool. I love it.
and that's the last.
Wait, they have reach?
Oh, that's fair. No, they on you. They are base to base with you.
Good. Let the hate flow through you.
Okay. New cards, so we can delete the ones that are here, and everybody can draw again.
I wonder if this time I'll get to see my card after I play it.
How did I just take this card? I cannot.
Nope, it disappeared again.
I can't move this card. What happened?
I don't have to keep that 5. You.
Oh, damn, that's a joker. I don't know what's
Oh,
going
but
on
I
with
drew
this
my card
7
here.
here. Okay. So Gerard gets a joker, which means you basically get a +2 on anything you do.
Everything.
Anything you
Yeah,
do.
everything.
And on damage.
All right, so pulling my swords out of their sheaths because
Thought something was messy
Flourish.
about the damage you mean.
let's
They
stab some bird
hungies, they
people.
want the nom noms. Alright, you gonna stab a bird, man?
I'm gonna stab the bird to my left first.
To your left. This one. That is left. Good job, me.
I got an 8.
Yeah.
Is that a raise?
It is not a raise. But you hit.
Works for me. My strength. All right, so that boy takes 11, which I know kills it.
Yeah, that boy's dead.
So now, let's fight another boy with another 8.
An 8 hits is not a raise.
Excuse me. Ooh, only 6 damage. I don't think that kills it.
It is. Wait. How does Shaken work again on NPCs? If it's a lower NPC, does Shaken just kill it, or is it one wound that kills
No,
it?
you still need a wound.
Okay, then it
Yeah,
is
you can still get shaken.
Shaken.
All right. I'll take my shake.
Okay, so the next is a 10 of spades. So Mari, you're next.
Kenny, did you see my message?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
For now, it's just one, so
Yeah, it's just one, but it's still trying to attack.
Yeah.
It is shooketh. You do not have to
Strawberry
attack it if you
milkshake.
don't want to.
Well, if it's shaken, one bolt's probably gonna do it, but I don't want to use all of it.
I mean, doing nothing is perfectly fine. I'm certain Karser can finish it off.
Yeah, you can also
Yeah,
decide to hold your turn without wasting it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just wait. Yeah. I already killed some of them.
Okay. I will say that the Atali will go before Karser.
That's fine.
Okay. Does anybody see a 7 of diamonds? Because I see it and can't touch it.
No.
Okay.
Where is it?
I don't see nothing.
It's here for me. It's in between these pings, and I cannot touch it.
Yeah, I don't see
I
it either.
can't see anything.
It
I put a card down.
Should we
like-
all just reload our screens?
I just reloaded. My card's still invisible.
I put a card here before, and then it jumped over to where Mari is, so I'm not certain what happened.
The 6 of hearts.
Did the deck do this to you guys when we played Necessary Evil?
No, I don't.
No.
I don't know what's going on. Oh, and Mari is just collecting cards.
Yeah, they're all.
How?
Do you have these cards that are missing?
No, I only see 10 of what is that, spades, and then 6 of hearts.
Yeah, but click
That
click
is all
on
I see as well.
click on that 2 cards though. You should see them face up. Drag and drop them onto the board.
Yeah, I mean I can move them,
No.
but I don't know if you can see if
So
I'm moving them.
you see
Your
how
one's in your
all your
hands.
names are at the bottom of the screen, in the bottom right, I believe.
Yes.
Above yours,
Mhm.
there's a little card, and it says 2 on it.
Oh,
Yeah, click that, and you'll see 2 cards, probably face up, and you can click and drag them onto the field.
no, it just says 2 and nothing happens when I click on it.
No, oh, try now.
It's like a screen wants to pop up, but it's just nothing's in it.
Weird, because I can click on it, and I see 2 face down cards.
I can too.
Yeah,
Roll 20 broke.
Yeah, it sure seems that way, huh?
Like I accidentally clicked steal card again, and now I can't do anything about it. Why is it? Is it
you want
loading
me to-
steal?
Steel doesn't work.
Okay.
I see the request coming in.
Can
Let it go.
oh. Yeah,
Let
perfect.
it go.
So
Yeah.
that was a 9 of spades that you had, and Tucker took the other one, and a king of clubs.
Yeah, I think those were her draws, and she might have just grabbed a card off the table.
Oh, okay.
Whoops.
Interesting. All right, so we'll take better care of that on the next round. But you're gonna hold your turn after Karser, so the Tawny are gonna move. Because they had an 8 of diamonds. They're not in range.
Diamonds.
They're not in range to attack, so they're not going to. The 7 of diamonds that I've been trying to find is for the one up here, who is going to roll to unshake, because that's how that works. And it's that, pretty straightforward. Do that. They do not. So they are still shaken. They do not get their turn.
Good.
So now it's Karser's turn.
Ooh, boy. Suddenly a whole bunch of dudes.
Mm-hmm.
That one's still shaken.
Yes.
May as well. Nope. I'm going to leave those guys to you, because it seems like there's trouble up here. So I'm going to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to stab slice this man and then shoot this man.
Okay.
And then eat an orange.
I don't play that game anymore. I make
Oh, yeah.
better decisions than that. First, I'm going to roll my fighting. Seven versus their parry.
You hit.
I would hope so. The cutlass is strength plus a d6, so 2d6.
Without superpowers, everything should be floating around our numbers for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
So I slash that one for 6.
It is shaken.
Cool. And I'm going to shoot this one.
Do it up.
Unfortunately, I'm going to miss. What the hell? I'll use a penny.
What was that? 5? The one you just rolled? Oh, 3. Okay, I see. Yep.
Yeah!
There you go. And that's a hit.
There we go.
Okay.
Which is going to be 2d6 plus 1.
Man, pistols are really good.
I forgot to explode that die.
You can explode it. It is absolutely dead.
It just put a hole through it.
Yep. It's hollow bones.
Tally-ho!
It's hollow bones exploded on impact.
I wonder if they're threatened by that or if they just want to leave now.
Now, can I start my reload this turn, or do I start it? I do that instead of moving, right?
That is what we had discussed, yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I believe you moved this turn though.
I did, which is why I'm not doing it.
Okay.
I was clarifying that you do it instead of moving.
Okay. So, Mari, it is your turn now.
Okay, well, there's a lot more.
There are. Keep in mind,
But
you
30.
can move your full pace in your turn. So if you need to get closer, you absolutely can do that.
Yeah, bye, Garcia.
Adios.
That's 6, yeah.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I guess I'll have to do the same thing. Or wait.
Now, how does magic recharge?
1 point an hour, unless otherwise noted.
Okay.
So not yet.
Well, you still have 12 points. You still have 12 points left. You spent 3.
Yeah, I just wanted to know
Oh,
if it ran out like spell slots. So you're good.
Yeah, the points come back at 1 an hour.
Okay. This is the first time we've used actual magic in our Savage Worlds campaigns.
Yeah, which
Okay.
which means it's going to be a little clunky, but it is still fairly straightforward.
Yeah.
So I would have to effectively roll like again to see if I can use Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, D12 and a D6.
Okay.
Yeah, Kenny, I'm looking at my character and I'm like, yeah, 6 parry's
I
pretty
must do
good.
that.
But I had to like
Flash in the wrong spot.
re-mental. I
Yeah.
had to get back to that mental space from Jack, who had 23 parry.
Yeah, yep. And Xander, who had, what, a D12 plus 2 fighting. Yeah.
Hey, 9's a raise.
It would be an in-game hour. Yeah, so in-game
I was looking in the
hour,
book for what a
it's
raise does. 'cause
arbitrary.
It doesn't necessarily just add a D6 damage. I think it does something else.
I gotta see if I can find the Savage Worlds core book.
I can give it to you later.
Okay.
I would argue that in this specific case, a raise could give a power point back. That seems reasonable.
Yeah. Until we know what the raise actually does, then yeah, that's fine.
So back to, no, I would have 13 now.
Well, you're spending 3 to do this one, so you would have gone down to 9. Get 1 back, you're at 10.
Right.
Oh, 10. Okay.
Cool. All right, so you do it pretty effectively, actually, yeah, with the raise. So
Roll that 66.
66. Is it 2d6 per bolt?
Yes.
Okay.
6d6. Go.
Slash in the wrong
I
spot.
I keep doing that.
Everything else is right. You have all the right characters there. You're just putting the slash in the wrong spot.
I think it's also because I'm sitting weird because of how my tattoo has the heel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So I'm angled weird. Okay. No.
I've been muted. I've been muted this whole time, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
Oh, have you
I've been
to?
talking. Damn it,
I can't.
Vanessa.
I know. I know. What? /R.
Yes.
Okay.
Holy
there we
shit.
go.
Well, the first one's 3.
Yeah, the
The
first
second
one's
one's
3.
9.
So what?
And the last one is
Dead.
A bunch.
So
Yeah, the last one's probably dead.
the last one's dead. This one's dead. This one is not shaken.
I assume it would be fine on a 3.
Yeah. Actually, that is up to Mari. Were you aiming for this one at all?
I was because I'm like, just let's take them out.
Okay. So we'll do this. And then we'll take this one away. I guess I could have just moved it.
To be a bastard, we should be careful about it. 'Cause if you're firing 3 bolts separately, I would have argued it would have been the first bolt 3, second bolt 9, and then last bolt crazy.
Okay.
So we should just be clear about that for later.
Sure. Is it still was under toughness, so it still wouldn't have affected the shaken, right?
Correct.
Correct.
So 2 still died, so we'll do fine and this one. Okay, so 2 died. Okay, and was that the last turn? I think it was.
I definitely didn't get to go this round.
Did you not draw a card? I don't see a card for you.
Yeah, I did, but it disappeared, so I don't.
Okay, then you can go now. Sorry. I don't know why the cards are freaking out today.
Yeah, the cards are not cooperating.
Do not
They're
forget
not
to recall and shuffle the deck.
cooperating.
Yes, because you had a joker.
I'm keel hauling you over that joke. I'm the captain now.
Do you need help, or should I keep working?
I think we've about got. I think we've about got this under control.
Then I will simply point out that you gave me shit for pointing a gun.
No,
And I am the
this
one who has
7
not
is
fired
mine,
anything yet,
and I can't
so-
move it.
Enjoy that thought.
I'll give you that. You have a point.
And just gonna keep, whether I gotta make a roll or not, just gonna keep attaching this boulder to Odobenus.
I don't even. It would be like a craft roll. I don't even know what that would be. I'm assuming you could.
Dexterity.
I'd let you use a boating roll because you know how to tie knots.
That's fair. In this specific instance, in this game, boating does make sense. I was just gonna say agility.
I guess what's the better skill?
That would be boating.
Then roll boating.
Actually, they're the same. I guess it doesn't matter. Put the thing in the wrong spot.
I'm still trying to figure out how this works myself, Smallville. Yeah.
No, it's a 7.
Okay. Yeah, you tie it around him. You got it good. It's a little difficult for him to move it efficiently, but he is not being lifted away, and with your weight off of the
Nope, that didn't happen.
You're still on it?
Yeah,
Okay, then it's kind of dragging along the ground.
that's pretty much where I wanted it to be.
Okay. So he's dragging the boulder and you.
I mean, you make it sound terrible, but the boulder does have 0 gravity on it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just adding the resistance of the ground versus it maybe floating.
Okay. And let's see. Let's recall the deck.
And if that's not the case, then I have no conceptual understanding of how you want this to work.
Maybe I'm just not explaining it the way I think I am.
No, I get it. It's big and it's heavy and it floats. It's like buoyantly neutral, but it still weighs like what a big boat weighs.
Yeah, it's like trying to pull a boat through the water with a rope.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a boat in water, but the water is the air. No, that makes sense to me.
I'm drawing 1 card for the Atali now. And they drew a 3. And I cannot get rid of this 7 that's on my screen.
All right, and I need to draw a card for the new round.
All right, so I got a 9.
All right.
I can control this 9. It looks like I'm okay. And I'm saying it out loud in case my card moves or disappears. It's a 9 of spades.
There was a 6 of heart that appeared in the fog.
I did not draw a 6. I drew a 9 of spades.
If someone's card disappeared on them, it's probably that one.
I haven't drawn yet, so let me.
Okay, I drew a 6 of spades that I just put down,
Okay.
and it disappeared.
Serious?
But I think that other
I-
6 might also be mine, but that's the card that I had last turn. So I
I
have
thought
no
I drew a
idea.
6 too.
All right. Vanessa, you've picked up a card. It's in your hand. Get it out of your hand.
Yes. Let it go.
You should just be able to drag it out of that little black window.
That's the thing. When I do that, the little black window opens, but there's nothing in it that I can see.
Okay, well, how about I do this? I'm going to try to steal the card. Approve that.
Okay, yep, that did it.
What the hell is wrong with
I
this
don't-
fucking program?
Okay, well, it worked. I stole a 2 from your hand. You have the second worst card. The third worst card.
And Chris, did you draw? I don't see a card for Gerard. A Gerard card, if you will.
But your card.
Dracarius.
I mean, I believe the correct joke would be Gerard Garcia.
Yeah, I think you're right. I don't see him doing a thing, so I'm gonna draw for him. And where did that 3 of clubs come from?
I don't have to keep that.
Well, I drew a king for you.
Sick. I can't keep 3s anyway.
Okay. Then it's
Alex, can you see either of these 6s?
I can't see any cards.
You can't see
Once-
any card.
The only card that
Oh.
I ever can see is when it's in my hand.
Oh no!
So once I've played the card, it's a mystery to me what order anything's
Why
happening.
is that
in.
happening? Did I fuck something up?
I could not tell you.
I know it's asinine, but did you refresh? Did you like close the window and then come back?
Yeah, I've done the whole thing. I've got it up on 2 different computers, and it's the same. There's just no cards.
What the hell is happening?
Well, I have 5 cards I can see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
none.
Well, weirdly enough, your 6 is pretty okay this turn.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
I guess chat's saying that Roll20 is having issues lately, so.
Thanks, chat.
Major preach.
So yeah, Chris, Gerard, you are first.
I will stab a bird.
And you're gonna stab a bird?
And I'm going to stab the bird.
Then-
Stab the bird, then stab the bird. Not if I don't type the right buttons. I really need to learn how to set up macros.
Yeah.
A 5 or a 5?
Okay, well, a 5 does not hit.
Then I will stab with my other blade.
6 then. Go ahead and do me a favor, roll a 6 so we can
You got
find out.
14?
Oh, you bastard.
That's a hit with a raise.
Cool. I keep looking at things like, where do my D12s come in?
No
Come on.
fried chicken. Technically,
Yeah,
these
right?
things
It's
are
like, what?
people.
15, which is certainly dead.
Oh yeah, it's murdered. It's straight gutted.
As the last one of my little group of birds falls, Gerard will clutch his rosary and just whisper, I am going to butcher this so hard because I do not speak French. Thou et tes pardonné.
Ah, okay. Okay. I like it.
And then can I, instead of moving, pick up all my stuff I dumped on the ground?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't move the square.
Yeah.
That seems reasonable.
Yeah, you're fine. I was really
What else
hoping
makes stuff
you would have to
active
run
again,
away
so-
and lose all that shit, not gonna lie.
The curse of the forever DM, huh?
I reflexively jump in to fill that moment of silence with an answer, and I apologize.
No.
I'll try to stop.
No, you're good. I was trying to think
Kenny
of a
is muted.
logical
I do not know if
reason
he's
to
talking
make.
to chat or if he forgets that he is muted.
Am I muted? Oh, am I back?
Yep.
Yes.
All
You're
right.
back.
Yeah, no, I was totally on board with him picking the shit up.
Can I use that same action to also reload my pistols or no?
No, you cannot.
I will just pick everything up
Okay.
and holster my pistols.
All right. Okay, so the king went. So next would be Wequas's 9.
Oops.
Just delete yourself.
Yeah.
All right, hold on.
Why do I have the option to do that?
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing you could
Well,
do. Oh, I just
if you
deleted
control-
you too. Hold on.
If you control Z, you might be able to get it back.
I can't, but Kenny might be able to.
Yeah, it worked for me. I went to Control Z and I just deleted it. All right, you were somewhere over here. There you go.
Thanks, buddy.
Doing Booga and Furos.
Carcer's next, so I'm gonna let Carcer go first.
Carcer's next.
Yeah.
He drew a 6. You drew a 9.
Yes, Carcer is next after me. I'm
Oh.
going to let him go before
Oh,
me.
I didn't hear that part. Okay.
I'm going to stab-a-dabba,
Stabba-dabba-doo.
Dabba-dabba-doo.
Stevie-deebie, stabbity-babbity. That's going to hit
Yeah, that's a hit.
for another 7 on this this poor unfortunate soul.
This poor. Oh, that's what happened. I went to delete it and hit end, which is my mute key. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
It's dead. Yeah, you got it pretty effectively.
Cool. Then I'm going to spend my other move action to reload,
Okay.
or to start reloading. At any rate.
Yep.
I thought you started last round.
No, I moved last round to get into attacking position.
All right.
I
are
moved and stabbed and shot,
Moved.
and then this turn I stabbed and started reloading.
Moved and stabbed.
Are
and
they
shot.
on the ground?
This one is up top. This one is on the side of this floating boulder facing you. You would be able to target both of them, but this one's, say, I don't know, 25 feet up.
And the other guy's on the ground?
Yeah.
Also, a couple of quick notes, and some of this might be a little bit of cheese. As I'm attaching it to Oda Benes, I have not moved. Can I, 1, have control of the boulder, and 2, have been behind Oda Benes?
Yeah, go for it. You have control of the boulder.
Do. Because it lets me do both the things I want to do.
Yep.
The farther one's on the ground,
Yeah, the further one's on the ground. That one's clinging to the side of the thing.
and I assume we can walk underneath the...
Yep, they're overhead. Plenty of clearance. I like that boulder.
This one
That's a
should be-
nice boulder.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna see if I can't finish this in 1 turn.
All right. And then a dragon. No.
Oh my.
I'll reroll that.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
6 feels better.
6 is
That's shooting.
are you at point blank range shooting?
No.
You can keep that roll, that's fine.
Or
Do you want to rethink where you are, because from where you're standing you no longer have a clear shot at the one on the boulder?
yeah. Yes, what is actually happening, and I should, and I'm sorry I didn't specify. We're going to shoot it first,
And then okay, yep.
and then walk over.
Okay, so that shooting roll is primo. You hit. Not a raise though. Roll that damage.
There are dice rolling.
Okay, it's dead. Yeah.
And now 2 fighting attacks on this thing.
You shot and have 2 fighting attacks?
I do. They both miss though.
Wait, how?
Yeah.
The Scarillian's claws count as a separate ambidextrous creature.
Hilarious. Wow. Okay, so
I
if
can
you
do
had
shit-
4 swords, you could just swing.
I can do shit.
Wow.
No, because they're not supposed to. They are their own weapons. They're not supposed to be used as like hands.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
I mean,
Basically just
obviously
an
they
extra
are
set of natural attacks.
Yeah.
effectively yes. They are pincers. They do function. They can pick things up, but they're not like
Fine
you know,
movements. They can't hold a
right,
sword,
right
fire a
in
gun.
arms. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Fair
An
enough.
extra
they
set
could-
of natural attacks.
But they could hold on to a post.
Okay. So those miss. Whose turn is it next? I believe it's their turn next.
Yes.
All right, let's see if they can even hurt you.
I mean, probably. I'm not exactly hard to hurt.
You have a big shell, though. Doesn't that count as armor?
Yeah, but we wagered away a good deal of its armor for a different ability.
Oh, okay. So
while I still have some left, it is not nearly as good as it could be. A soft-shelled crab, if you will.
all right. What's your parry?
5. It's in my green circle.
Oh. Thank you. Okay. It does not hit you.
Toughness is red. Toughness is red. Parry is green. Bennies are blue.
Okay. It does not hit you.
All right, cool.
So then it's Mari's turn.
Goodbye, 9.
I've still got a king and a 7 that I
Well,
can't see.
the king was Gerard.
Yeah, and somehow it's now part of the map. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh, cool.
Is it part of the map now? Can I delete it that
Were you-
way?
Were you drawing them into the map layer?
No, I don't know what's happening. I try to drag it and it just gives me a link.
All right. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
Vanessa, what are we doing?
Yeah. There's just one left. So I just need to fire one bolt and see what happens. So
Yeah,
maybe we'll-
That's absolutely a thing you can do.
All right.
that's what I'm gonna do. Excuse me.
Hug them. They're trying to kill them.
Well, actually, no, I'll do that. Yeah. And let me just roll.
Hey, look at
Okay.
that.
Oh, hell yeah. That
Yeah.
is magic against parry still?
Magic I believe should just be a target of D4.
So then
Should
that's
be
a
target of
raise.
4.
Yeah. Magic functions like shooting.
Okay, perfect. Then Vanessa, you hit with a raise.
I mean, it functions like a
Wow.
skill. And are we still going to say the raise is getting a PowerPoint
Yeah,
back?
until we find out what it is actually. So you're
Free single bolt.
Yep, free single bolt. Didn't cost you anything to do.
Nice. Okay. So yeah.
This is the reason I had you invest into a D12 in shooting into magic, so you would more often than not succeed, and hopefully, pretty frequently, get a raise.
Which so far I think
Yay!
you've raised more
Nice.
than you've just hit. So
That must have
Yeah.
been a pretty heavy investment.
D12
nope.
out the gate.
Actually, wasn't.
Yeah, it was pretty. We did pretty well. Thanks.
All right.
So roll that 2d6. Let's see if you can kill it, and we can end this.
Yeah. I'm just okay. Hold on. Let me just shift. Maybe if I move. Okay, this is easier to type now. Okay.
Well, 4 probably won't do it. At least it was a free spell.
Ooh, four
Yeah.
four does not quite do it, and it doesn't shake it either.
Damn it.
Well, I have a 4 this turn.
I've got a jack. Let's see if Alex can actually see cards this time.
So you still can't put the card down, Vanessa?
All right, I have a queen of clubs.
Queen of
I'm dragging it out of the box.
Okay. There it
Not
is.
And it
mine.
disappeared.
As soon
So
as
if you guys are having issues with your hand, hover over the deck a little bit towards the top. A card should pop up. Click and drag it onto the map itself.
Click and drag to draw. Well, I can. That's fair. I can steal this card from Vanessa now
Yeah.
because this is working okay. Vanessa got a 9
I
of
can
hearts.
only drag to deal.
You
just
should be able
overwrote.
to do both. I exclusively drag to deal because I like it better.
I just clicked draw.
Okay.
So I don't know where this 8 of spades came from, but Vanessa drew a 9 of hearts.
Is that the Atani?
No, the Atani got a jack.
No.
What the hell is
That
happening?
that 8 doesn't exist.
That
then.
8 doesn't exist.
Delete
It's
that
gone. It's gone forever.
Okay.
All right, so
Carcer's turn.
Carcer goes first.
Baller. Boo, there's just that one left.
Yep, and it's on the ground
another-
under the boulder, so you have direct
Okay.
line of sight.
Another note that might help is if you mark off the floating boulders, or at least
I'm
maybe-
gonna finish reloading,
I'll
and
mark
then I'm
off the one
going
that's
to
on the ground.
shoot.
All the boulders that are tokens are in the air.
I hit.
Uh
I take a -2 because it's outside of my range.
huh.
But I think I hit.
Yeah.
Still get a 17.
That's a.
I have well over a 17.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, I have an 21, 20, 19.
Yeah.
That hits. A raise doesn't do anything with shooting, though, yeah?
Extra D6.
Yeah, extra
Yeah,
d6.
Hilarious. Beautiful. Smash.
Is dead. You killed it dead. Ba-da-da-dun, dun, 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 dun.
We did it.
Cool.
All right. Enough of that.
Boy.
Let's get down to mountain.
Yes, well.
Before we do anything, I'm gonna reload my pistols.
I'm also going to reload
Yep.
my flintlock.
Does
I really need to get a
anybody need
second
any
cutlass.
healing? Is everybody okay?
I'm unscathed. I don't think anybody actually got hurt other than those foolish, dastardly birds.
It's a shame it had to come to it.
The correct term is the ruddy cockfucker.
Okay, so yeah, you seem to have checked off the first to-do list. Confetti cannon, hell yeah, Smallville. And now you're just heading down the mountain.
Thank you, Smallville. I appreciate it.
Well done, everyone. A very successful outing.
Did anybody even take damage?
No.
All
No.
right,
No.
Atani's.
I don't think I was even attacked.
Well, the Atani's primary mode of combat would be likely shooting. Also, an Atani character would probably have a very good fighting role because it's agility based, as they are.
Now that they're all dead, I can say that they have a D6 in fighting.
Yeah, that seems fair for like a mook enemy.
Yeah. And yeah, their parry was 6.
They stood no match against our powerful crew.
All right, so you're on the thing here. You're on.
That's not a helpful. That's not a helpful sentence.
Yeah, you're on the boulder that Otobenus is dragging.
No, I'm not going to make him suffer that. I am going to attempt to get underneath it and like help hold it up. So he's
Okay.
floating
Yeah,
it through the
I'm
air
gonna
more
say that
so
if you're not standing on it, it's it'll be buoyant enough that it won't pull him away, and he'll just be able to walk.
All right.
But keep in mind, momentum is a thing.
It's like towing a boat.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat.
All right, so feel free to lead the party down. I'll take control of Otobenis here.
I mean,
Before we go, does anybody have any food?
No, I
No.
left my rations on the ship. Well, come, men. It is time to return with our booty in tow. One step closer to climbing that intractable spigot.
Let's see.
Kenny, do you mind moving my piece for now, seeing as I am feeding a baby?
Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm trying to see what are some skills here. Does that Tucker?
Chris, I didn't know you were lactating.
I am.
Do we know?
So hot out that I am.
Do we know Mike's character sheet at all?
Walrus.
Yeah, walrus.
I mean, are you just trying to roll like strength?
The original idea I had for this, I don't think is gonna work.
I don't think he should be able to fail something he's not here to roll.
Well, no, it would be more puzzle related than anything else. All right, so I'm gonna say as he steps down the stairs here, and the boulder goes with it, the boulder does start to roll. And while he's totally capable of stopping it, it does drag him a little bit.
Upon seeing it start to go down the stairs, I will get in the way.
Get in the way of the boulder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait.
I guess
I'm
roll
gonna
crab strength
rush-
against a boulder.
I was going to rush for the rope. But I'm a little too far ahead, I think. I don't know if this is representative of where we actually are towards each other.
You guys, let me just put you back here. Because...
Did it fall to the ground and start to roll?
I did say it was in the
No,
air. I did say it was in the air. Never mind. You can just come down the mountain then, I guess.
Yeah, we've sort of ballooned it.
Yeah, you're right. All right, we can just continue down. I'll put him where the next thing happens.
Sorry, didn't mean to be the dick in your soup. I just wanted to make sure I knew what was happening.
Nope, you're right. I did say that without anybody on it, it's in the air. So I'm putting Otobenis here because if you remember, you did have some friends here that apparently didn't join the party. Do you want to go balls out and just say, fuck it, your friends are dead, you're dead too? Or do you want to...
As I'm up front leading, doing captain stuff, so coming up on the new what's-its, I'm just gonna sort of look at them and gauge. If they don't know that we gacked all those ones up at the top of the mountain, there's no reason for us to tell them that.
That's true. So you're just gonna walk by like you own the place?
Yeah, just walking like normal. Do you want me to roll persuasion? To just be like, how's it going? And just sort of wave and walk down with the with everything, like everything's normal?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. My persuasion is... Let me check. Yeah, I thought my persuasion was a d6. d6 plus 2. Because my captain is attractive. And the Benny
got a 7. So yeah, you're good. It's definitely watching you.
I flash it a toothy grin, and the light just glints off.
You hear a little ding.
Can I do a notice roll to see if it cares at all about the boulder we're dragging?
Sure.
I just like that this one didn't count how many of us were coming down the mountain versus how many of us went up the mountain.
Yeah.
5.
No one saw me climb the mountain.
That is true.
I just walk out of their kitchen with like a wave and a bowl of cereal. Good
That is
morning.
a 5.
All right, you got a 5. Somebody drew an 8, and it's gone.
Are we
I was
drawing
getting it
cards
off the
again?
top of the deck. It was bugging me.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me draw a card.
Oh, don't
Yeah,
draw a
no,
card,
you
though.
don't have to
Go
draw cards. Chris was just unnecessarily drawing a card.
Well,
was fixing-
there's a card that is gone now for me. I don't have to see it anymore.
Your 5, Chris, tells you that this birdman doesn't give a shit about the rock you were dragging behind you. It's more
Okay.
worried about the 5 people coming down the mountain.
So what I gathered from that then is these birdmen are denizens of the land, not protectors of these cool rocks.
Yeah, you just walked into their home and fed them and then said no more food. They didn't like that.
So they didn't
them
have
dead.
any more food.
And we will not be the food.
Yeah. As you're coming down the mountain, it seems confused, but not aggressive.
And
Then it gets to live.
Then it gets to live. And upon the second one, I would also like another persuasion roll from the party leader, whoever is first.
that would be the face.
Okay.
5.
5. Yeah, same story. You're pretty good. Confused
Yep.
as to why you're coming down the mountain, not going up. Seems like they don't have very long memory. Almost as if Gerard had run and hid, they'd leave him alone.
I think it would be to me if I had them not try to kill me.
Well, bright side, the rest of them have more food.
That is true. These
They're
2 that you have seen now have something to eat.
And also less competition.
Okay, you get down the mountain uneventfully, luckily enough. Is the next step to go back to Kaja to drop off the booty?
Oh, absolutely not.
You're
As I see no need to drop things off when we don't have enough.
okay.
Yeah, if we can fit this in our storage holds, without having to worry about it just floating off into fucking space, then yeah, there's no reason that we should.
Can I sleep
back
on it like
now.
a weird ass waterbed?
I guess if you wanted
If there's
to.
room. That's up to me,
That's,
the captain.
Yeah, that's up to the captain.
I mean, you could sleep on it like a big rock. It's a big rock.
When you get on top of it, it'll sink down and hit the ground, and you'll just be sleeping on a rock on the ground.
Okay.
None of this is a no. It's
I'm
just
not
a
heavy enough to
clarification.
sink it.
Tucker was heavy enough to sink it.
Enough to put it on the ground, but yeah.
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 Yeah, no. We're gonna keep moving.
Yeah. All right. So
No, tally ho! We have more adventure ahead of us.
you get down the mountain. You got the treasure at the end. I'm cool to say you guys are able to get back to the ship without really having an issue. What is the next step you guys want to do? Do you want to complete the whole shopping list or as much as you can in
Yes.
one sitting?
Let's
Yes.
try and head back to those whales to see if Blackbeard's gone.
The whales
It's
would
been-
be gone too, bud.
It's been a day.
It's yeah.
I guess.
I would say
And also, how would we find like? I don't know. It wouldn't be good. I don't think that would work. So, quick refresh my memory
Uh-huh.
because I don't remember. Why are we trying to get to the island on top of the pillar of water?
because that is where
we can talk
the
to a wizard who can tell us why the world is sinking and maybe how to stop it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I just wanted to double check.
Yep, you're still very
It's-
early in the story. You know what the problem is, but have not gotten any clue as to if that's even something that's your problem.
That's fine. I just wanted to remember where we were
Yep.
because it's been a little while.
Yep, no
So
worries.
I'm
being,
getting
we
used
being
to this
6-year-olds on
character.
Halloween have to go knock on a door clearly marked haunted.
Now then, I believe it is time for us to continue our journey.
Okay, so I'm gonna bring everybody over to the world map. I'm going to.
I'll reduce rations in a moment.
I'm gonna put your boulder in the
Where
top column.
on Toroth Ka do we have to go? Just anywhere?
You weren't given any real direction, only that the trees on Toreth Ka are strong. This line here, that you can't see, this is the teeth that you have to sail through, and
Yeah.
the wizard is somewhere, either in here or actually over here. And there's a penis.
Yep, there's the last one. That's the last penis.
Is Toroth Ka the next location?
Yeah, because we're basically doing a whole circle of the globe.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier just to go south, because then we gotta bounce over to something over here.
Yeah. I think
It's over
just
on
for my
Kuro.
brain's sake,
Raza.
it makes more sense that this world be laid out like a cylinder rather than a sphere. Just looking at the map, just curling it over. So, like, the Cloaker Mountains are close to, was that Sprith on the other side? But the Flotsam Sea is just straight water across.
That's fine.
Okay.
But no matter what, Toroth Ka is still out of the way, so we may as well go down.
Yep. And as you can see on the map here, there is a spiral that you could ride and help shave some time off.
I don't know how that works mechanically. I'm just gonna start counting squares.
Yeah. So count the squares, and then we'll lop some off.
I'm definitely gonna ride for that spiral. We're definitely directing for the gonna follow that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a little over, just over 4 days to get to where I wanted to go.
Okay. So with 4 days to here is where you want to go?
A little square.
Yeah, put the square where you want to land. Okay. So 4 days to there, riding the current, we can say it takes, let's say it takes 2. Because you're...
That feels very fast.
Well, okay, let's do it the right way. Everybody make a boating roll. And we'll see how good you do, and then we'll decide.
What the hell? I did it. Eat a dick. Oh, it's gonna do it again, isn't it? Fucking fucker.
So 28 plus 5. Everybody's making the roll, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Vanessa and Chris have to, but yes.
Not sure if Chris is keyboard able at the moment. So, Chris, if you can... actually, does anybody know what his boating skill is?
I think I'm the only one with a D8.
I have a D6.
I have a D6.
All right, then I'm going to roll a D6 plus D6 for Chris, who gets a 10. The dice I rolled is the rest of the crew that was waiting back on the ship.
I figured.
Okay, so then I just have to roll D6.
Yep. D6 plus a D6, you get your wild day.
2d6.
So 2D6.
Whichever one is higher, yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's a good thing. It's a good thing a few of us did really well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Mike actually also has to go. So he got a 3. All right. You pass. You didn't do exceptionally well. You just barely passed. So guiding the current, let's say it takes 3.5 days. I'm not even sure if the half day really matters.
Not overly.
Okay. Let's see. So you land aboard the northern shore of Toreth-Ka,
Savage land.
the Savage Land. Savages. Where are we? Where are we at? You come on a beach which you've never seen the likes of before.
Oh man, it's so new and unique.
This is actually not that far away from where you ended up being shipwrecked.
Mhm.
You're on the same shore, same side of the shore rather. And yeah, does anybody remember the last time they were here?
You killed a big monkey.
Well, you stopped a big monkey from being summoned.
We definitely smashed some sort of monkey rock.
The monkey
Yeah,
was
that's
in
what-
the rock, and you kept the monkey from breaking out.
Yes, I recall.
Yeah.
Pool of blood. We saved all the crew members who are here, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. It was quite the adventure.
Okay. So, you guys are on the island.
How much wood do we need? Like, what are we specifically after here?
So-
I know it's the magic tree metal.
You're looking for the rigging. So the way it was described is there's like almost like climbing gear, like when you go to a place to rock climb, they give that harness for you. If you were to turn that into a wingsuit, it would attach to that with like hooks and rings and some hard pieces. That's what
So
you
do we-
need. You don't need too much of it. You just need it.
We need branches, not logs.
Right. Or a chunk of log if you can manage that.
No, I think I'm just gonna climb a big tree and rip branches off.
They did tell you that this was stronger than metal. So you will not be able to just clip a branch off.
Yeah, which brings me to my next question, which is really how to do. So I guess on the ride over, so we are attempting to go harvest metal trees.
Well, we're attempting to go harvest trees that are harder than metal.
The
But
question,
harder-
the question still stands: how do we prune them?
Oh, well, that's simple. It's an application of leverage. It's harder, which also means it's more brittle. So we find a long branch and we apply as much pressure as possible on the edge while making a fulcrum point closer to the root of the trunk, and we should be able to snap it off with the application of enough force.
And plan B when this nets us a little bit of branch.
Keep doing it until we get as much branch as we need. Perhaps the locals will know.
The
have
locals tried
some
to
way.
kill us.
Well, that was then. That doesn't necessarily mean they'll try to kill us this time.
It does.
Hmm.
It factually does, Captain.
This conversation's happening on the boat before you dock, before you make land, right?
Yes.
Yeah. This is whilst we travel. Well, if anybody else has any ideas, I'd be.
The red men are not exactly welcoming.
Yeah,
Well-
we did try already, and it didn't work out. And they'll probably remember us.
Look, all we have
Well-
to do is get close enough to snap the branches. That is it. So, if it is as easy as this, then let's just do it.
Yeah, we
that's-
can avoid.
Do we know if these trees
Natives?
burn? Because if they do, we can burn one from the bottom, break it, toss it over, and take the tree.
Weaken it with a controlled burn. An interesting idea, one I think worth considering. We'd have to be very careful, though. We wouldn't want to accidentally light the whole forest.
We find a lone tree.
Light
don't
the
know,
whole thing on
I-
fire. What does it matter?
What's the matter with what?
A forest fire.
There's no reason to cause such wanton destruction.
In
Yeah,
case we
but
need to come back for more tree.
The red men will put it out. They'll ask the old gods for help.
I would rather not set an island on fire for no reason.
I'm not certain you understand how big Torath-Kai is. If we set the whole place on fire, that is a lot of fire.
I don't think you've ever seen a forest burn. Fire spreads quite quickly, my friend.
I've made my point clear. I do not care.
Well, Weekwas, if we accidentally set the whole place on fire, if we ever needed anything again, this island would be useless.
Smokey the Bear is gonna
What do
kick
we
their
need? Old
ass.
gods? Savages who refuse to adapt.
Don't know. In the future, they could come in handy. But for right now,
I'm not saying we burn it. I'm simply saying I don't care if it burns.
That's fine. I do, and as your captain, I say we will avoid unnecessary destruction.
I wasn't even the
is
one who
end
suggested
of
the fire. I'm perfectly happy to take a hacksaw and sit there for an hour and chop a branch off.
Then let's get to it.
Okay, so the plan is there's a few competing ideas from that discussion. There's a controlled burn to weaken it, to topple it over. There's just time, and the third one was there a third one?
Yeah, I was going to utilize the fact that the harder something is, the more brittle it is. So hypothetically, if we got some lever action and some rope, we could probably snap off a couple of branches just through some basic application of physics.
Okay.
I
I'm
don't
having fun.
specifically
I don't know
have
if you
one.
guys are.
I don't specifically have one, but I assume that if we have a boat, we do in fact have some sort of hacksaw.
Yeah. Boats need repairs at sea. Sure, you can have a hacksaw.
Yeah, we've got maintenance tools and whatnot.
Yeah.
Rope and such.
Okay, so you have your conversation and you're ready to make land?
Yeah.
Okay, you come upon this beach, and first thing that Garcia notices, because Chris, you rolled pretty good on it before, but I didn't have an answer for you. You see plenty of foot tracks.
Okay.
You see plenty of traffic.
Which way do they go?
Up and down the beach both ways. Heavily trafficked area. You can tell the tide has, recently gone out, so these footprints are fresh.
Everyone, the beach has been traversed rather recently. We should be careful, as we are not very welcome on this island. I have not yet found an accent that I like for this character.
Yes, I'm still working on car, sir.
Not yet figured out how to meld French and Spanish yet.
Ooh, good luck. Let me know if you figure it out.
I mean,
Indeed.
aim more at Spanish because I'm floating somewhere between French and German.
Yeah. A German crab man.
And
Valid point.
the closer we both wind up at French, the worse it's going to be for the both of us.
Because we're both just going to end up talking French.
Or just doing an awful version of whatever the other one did.
Sounds about right.
Okay. So you make land. you see the trafficked beach, and from the
And Wequas immediately goes back into the water, back to the boat.
really?
Yes.
Okay. As you are noticing the beach, and as Wequas is leaving,
I mean, weak ass.
you hear a hello? Who are you? And this guy is just casually walks out of the brush.
For a second, I wanted it to be tree people.
Oh damn!
Yeah.
Damn it!
Yeah, we're here to cut you down. I guess this went from
Oh.
I guess this turned into a murder very quickly.
Or a kidnapping.
Hello. My name is Carcer Jackram, and I am captain of the Unsinkable 2. We're simply here to collect some wood. If we can do that without incurring your wrath, I think we could get away with no conflict, no reason to fight. Just getting some wood.
You know where you are, right? Like, this is Toroth Ka. I mean, pretty much everything here is looking for a fight.
Yeah. No, we're aware. We were ready to fight. It's just you came out and talked, so maybe we can do this without fighting.
Yeah, I don't really want to fight you. I'm kind of part of the patrol here, just making sure you're here because you want to be. I can't imagine why you'd want to be. Me and my people are kind of different around these parts. So if we can, just have a conversation, that suffices. Is that okay with you?
Oh, that's ideal, my friend. Ideal.
Good. So
Boys,
what?
If I may interject,
Oh,
we just need some wood and we can be off of your land.
I mean,
Yes.
if you're looking for wood, I can think of plenty other islands that should have it.
No, we need a specific type of wood. You see.
What?
What's the name of the stuff we need, Kenny?
I don't know if I gave you a name, but let's go with the
Fancy metal wood.
Ka redwoods.
We require redwood.
Oh, you're one of those. Are you loggers? Are you lumberers?
No. We just need a few pieces for construction of a
Vessel.
device to allow us to. We're building a thing, and we need some of that wood. Not much, just a little.
All right. I mean, it's not like we own the place. You take as much as you want, but I don't
How do I
see
get
any big tools or anything. I mean, we might not be an advanced civilization here, but even we don't harvest the redwoods. They're a little too tough for us.
You have no way to break off even a small branch?
Have you ever seen a Ka redwood?
No, I can't say that I have.
Well, let's just say the closest branch is probably about 150 feet up. You guys ever see the California redwoods?
Yeah.
Like that.
Oh,
have
they're
you ever
beautiful.
seen the IT crowd?
I have not.
I'm falling into a voice and I'm not sure I like it, but I'm just like, Father! Oh, a gun! I wonder if it's loaded. No, well, perhaps we'll need more rope.
I mean, I can take you back to my village and you can talk to our shaman. I'm sure he'll have an idea.
Question.
Okay.
What about a young redwood?
Well, if you find one, let me know.
There goes
yes,
that plan, but I will tell you thank you.
No, I think meeting with your shaman would be fantastic. A wonderful experience for the both of us. What's your name, good sir?
They call me Congo. Panicked.
I like
Never
it.
gave him a
I
name.
like Where do you think Robert Mann came from?
All right, Boblin. Yes, yes. Well, please, if you would be so kind, I would love to meet with your shaman.
I know technically, being greeted by someone like me isn't usually everybody's cup of tea. So if your friend is scurrying back to like bring reinforcements, that's definitely not necessary. Or
No, he went off for some reason. But while he's gone, have you heard
no,
about Jesus?
I'll turn my head. Weakwas, it's quite all right. They're friendly.
well,
We're going to go meet with their shaman.
make no mistake, we might be friendly, but we're the outcasts.
You got the gist of it.
So do you want to wait for your friend before we press on?
Is Weakwas coming back, or?
Absolutely not. Yes, we'll return, but I've typed out the plan, so.
Okay.
And then some sass after
Yeah.
that.
All right, then if you follow me, watch your step, and I can take you to the village.
I would like to walk directly next to Congo and tell him about my religion.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 100%. Yellow is friendly. So we're gonna move.
So,
yeah.
hang on. I didn't hear an answer. Are we waiting for me or no?
No, we're going in.
Yeah, you did. I think you said no. We don't have to wait. So
Yeah, based on what you read, it seems like you want us to go ahead, so we're gonna go ahead.
Kenny, did you hear my plan?
Unless I've misunderstood what I've read completely.
Yeah, Weakwas has gone back to the boat to tell the twins to get to shore and scream for us if anything that isn't us tries to board the boat.
I'm setting up a backup plan.
Okay.
I would prefer if you didn't leave without me, but if that is not understood, that's fine.
Okay,
If-
then no, we will wait.
Yeah,
then.
we'll wait for you. That's not an issue at all. So
No, that's. I generally try not to metagame, but that is a small amount of let's not be a dick and split the party.
Yeah. I don't know why I was in Congo's voice just now, but yeah.
I'm still settling for Carcer, but think I'm getting close.
The good thing about
But,
this is I don't have to pick a voice because what's the chance you can see him again?
Right?
Oh, you don't understand. He's Boblin the Goblin now, Kenny.
Congo.
All right.
Kenny, did you hear my plan?
Yeah, you're gonna talk.
I want to bring Congo on as an adventure.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
As long as you heard me.
Yeah, so go ahead and talk about your religion.
Oh, you shitty. Well, you see, insert information about the religion of a Spanish conquistador and a 1700s French noble lady, and both of those pieces that I would have gotten as a child.
So probably
Yeah, that's
Christianity.
called Catholicism. Very specifically, that's Catholicism.
To which he responds with, "Oh yeah, the Father, the Son, the Holy Ghost. Yeah, we love those guys around here. See, most of the Redmen, as you call us, they worship the old gods, the big monsters in the woods.
As we call you, what do you want to be called?
Yeah.
People, person.
Congo, he was pretty clear about that.
Yes, I had oft thought that the Catholic blood rites and cannibalistic rituals would go over quite well in this sort of environment.
Yeah, I'd like to say we get that a lot, but I mean, we don't get a lot of visitors that aren't completely crazy. So, yeah. We
To
are
harvest a metal tree. We're saying
more so than the people who come looking for a fight, because they don't leave. But if you're just here to collect materials, I'd say you've got a 50-50.
how close are we to any of these trees? Are we surrounded by them?
You're in a village that is in a jungle, so the trees that are here immediately are not the ones you're looking for. I have marked your shopping list off as tokens, so when you see a pog, you'll know it's what you're looking for.
Oh,
From here,
I
you can look up and see, trees, tree cover for mountains and mountains in the distance, but you can't really pick them out from here. But yeah, the natives here and our, I guess, brothers and sisters, they worship the old gods, but we worship the new gods, the big G, as you will. About 100 years ago, our ancestors, or maybe longer than that, let's go 500. 500 years ago, our ancestors were visited by a man from the new place. I believe they call it Earth. His name was John Rolfe, and he taught our ancestors.
Boo.
Dude, people get sucked in all the time. John Rolfe is fucking here.
Continue.
He taught our ancestors his religion, and they seemed to gravitate towards it for whatever reason, and we just stuck practicing it in our small little community, and that has made us an outcast from the other people, but I'd argue that it's made us a little bit more literate. We have, our own Bibles that we've learned to read, and we have poetry night.
Minus the outcast part, I love hearing all of this. By any chance, do you have a village-made rosary I could purchase off of you?
I mean, I'm sure somebody could make one for you,
Fantastic.
but you want to talk to the chief?
if you think he will give us any helpful
Chief or
information.
shaman?
Shaman, same thing. Yeah, you make yourselves comfortable. Don't mind the staring, and I'll grab him. He goes off.
Thank you, Congo.
While he's retrieving your contact here, what do you guys want to do in Christianity fucking savage lands?
I want to make friends with everyone. I would
Throw
like-
rocks into the woods.
I would like to have all of that Christian goodwill with everyone in this village.
This is Mari speaking. Garcia, did you not remember the last encounter where you inserted religion right away?
It will be fine here.
Oh, will it?
Yes, I don't think this counts as proselytizing if they're already Catholic.
Yeah, but I mean, we've talked a little bit, but maybe we should just avoid religion for now. We've established a nice rapport, but maybe if we keep beating the bush about it, it'll just get redundant, and
I
don't
cannot deny
see
who I
where
am,
I'm
Mari.
can you try
I
a
can-
little?
I cannot.
A lot. like more than you think I am speaking about.
Kenny, is there an out and about church here?
Let's say there's this big stone pyramid looking thing in the center. Let's say that's kind of where it looks like that's where they worship. It's not a church, it's not a formal pew building. I mean, they're still primitive. They're still
Or
primitive
that is
people.
their religious center.
Yeah.
I would like to go there and pray and see if there's anybody else there.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe-
Go for it.
Garcia, maybe we should focus on the task at hand first
This
and
is
not
a
get
task at hand.
sidetracked.
It's gonna be a
Praying?
few before he gets back with a shaman, so feel free to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll knowledge religion for this?
No, you can just kind of free roam it for now. I'm gonna
Okay,
put him over here.
good, because I don't have hands.
Yeah. I realize that it is almost 9:30 here, so how much further do you guys want to go? Because I'm good continuing, but I know everybody else has
It
different
is your
schedules.
stream, so
I'm
Yeah.
good to keep going.
Okay.
I need a peace out. Like I just got hit by this like wave of tires.
Okay. So are you
Yeah,
dropping
I
out
think
now?
this makes for a pretty solid stopping point.
okay.
That's 2 for dropping out and 2 for.
I am game for whatever happens.
I guess then, Tucker, what's your opinion? You want to keep going, or?
I'm absolutely fine to keep going.
All right.
But if we lose 2 people, then
Yeah.
Yeah,
If this is where we have to stop, then I get it. But you know, I hope it's been fun.
I think this makes a. Oh, it's been a lot of fun.
I'm having a great time.
Yeah, I also am just tired.
Okay.
But yeah, no, dude, super fun first session.
Yay.
Really fun. Enjoyed the combat. Enjoyed meeting sudden talking people on Savage Lands.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Didn't realize until just now that the people who are supposed to be sentient were savages, and the savages are like, yeah, come pray with me.
Oh, it's
Yeah, this has
fantastic.
been fun. I mean, I've been learning everything right like
Vanessa, you've
now.
done fantastic.
Yeah, I
Like
think you have
trial
the
by
highest body
fire.
count so far.
You
We're
do.
doing real well, except for that string of r/r/r/.
Yeah, oh my,
Yeah,
I can't. I can't.
The subreddit of 66.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I felt like I prepped a little bit, like I crammed before a final, and I'm like, I'm doing my best here. But it's fun.
I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. This is the first of many. I'm not sure which 2 Saturdays. The next 2 Saturdays I have, real life things up. I'm not sure if both days means we're not going to be able to play. I will keep you posted though, okay? I think only
Okay,
one of those days I might not be able to play.
All right.
The next
sounds
2
good.
should be okay, but the following, I'll probably be recovering from this is a sleeve I'm doing down my side of my body, so I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know about
The going forward rule is going to be if we have most of the party, we're going to continue. So, like, Vanessa, if you can't make it, but Mike is on the next one, then we're going to play and we'll catch you up. Or you could rewatch the stream.
All right. Yeah, either one.
But okay, sounds like this is the point when we're going to stop, so.
All right.
All right.
Catch you all later.
Thank you guys for playing. I hope you're having fun, and we got a lot more stuff coming.
Oh, wait. Kenny.
Yeah.
Kenny.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You have to play some ukulele now, as I understand.
Where is my ukulele? Oh, it's in the living room.
Time for the uke.
All right, I'll be right back.
Time for the uke. I don't want to give him ideas, but he should have story themed point things he could do, like somebody can redeem it and just give us a shitty fight.
The more control chat has over that, the less control he has over anything.
What's up?
Valid point. No, nothing.
All right, so ukulele time. There you go.
I don't know if anybody else couldn't hear shit, but I couldn't hear shit.
You couldn't.
I'm watching it on the
couldn't.
stream, so it's fine.
You couldn't hear
I'm
anything?
listening to it right now.
I heard
What?
like 3 little, and that's it.
Well, how the hell did
Like
that
a chord.
happen?
Well, I heard the whole thing because I watched it on the stream.
Okay.
And I thought it was wonderful.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
The one chord I heard was nice.
Okay. But yeah, thank you everybody, players and watchers, for joining us today. And yeah. Oh, Professor Locke, that's you, Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right, so I am gonna end the stream here, and we'll see you on Monday for the finale of Wind Waker.
Catch you later.
All right, Peace.
Bye.
Kenny, you didn't finish Wind Waker the other day?
Nope.